Showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you, buddy.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maxwell.
Thank you, Maxwell. We appreciate that, buddy. You're always there for us, and it means the world to us. What's going on, family? How are we doing today?
I can't even see the chat, Jamie.
Yeah, I know you can't see it. I just said, how are you doing today?
Oh, me.
Any of
How's
you.
everyone doing today?
Well, I mean, you're my family.
Yeah.
They're our family, but you're my family. And I'm looking at you saying, how we doing, family?
Oh.
Sharon, will you please turn your phone off? It's a very important program that we're putting on here this evening. Your phone has been blowing up. I mean, your phone's been blowing up. I mean, up. Yes, wow, it is a Matthew sighting, guys. Matthew has joined us this evening for a special event, I guess you could say, as we go through and talk about the big VISTA celebration group cruise, Sharonatsea Travel, the ship show, together again for another epic, and I mean epic, week. Was that week not epic or what?
It was a lot of fun.
It was hashtag epic, and it was hashtag off the chisel as well. So it was a fantastic week. And the question I put on the thumbnail was the VISTA ready for us? And we'll talk about that throughout the night. We do have a little bit of a plan here as far as an agenda goes and stuff like that. But you know, let's just say hi to some of the folks out there. Great to see a lot of names already in the chat that we recognize from the cruise. I wouldn't doubt if almost everyone that we cruised with this past week was out there at some point. Hashtag off the chisel. That's right, John at the ship show. It was an epic, epic time. And also a quick side thanks to our girl, Tess Almond. I don't know, Tess, if you're out there yet or not. There she is. I see Tess. Tess did a great job, arranged a couple of things, including an excursion for snorkeling, a game that everyone was playing left, right, center, which I have no idea how to play, which is one reason why I wasn't there. And she just did a great job being very involved. So thank you, Tess, for your great participation.
Very helpful in the Facebook group.
That was fantastic.
And Nancy put together something where we brought school supplies to the Roatan and Cozumel, and that was awesome. She did that. That was a lot of work.
It was.
She went through a lot to get all those school supplies to the kids.
That's right. That's right. And speaking of Nancy, and then also speaking of, let's say hi to Nautical Nurse Nancy in the chat tonight. And how about let's see, is this other person there? She's not even, all right, we're going to hold off until she gets there. I know that, I know Nancy's home. Speaking of home, a lot of people had some very, I mean, I'm not even sure if Jason and Monroe are home yet to North Carolina. Some folks are the Humper-Zoomians are probably still driving back to Canada.
They made it home.
Did they make it home?
Yes. I mean, they end up having to drive home all the way to Canada.
Unbelievable.
Due to just flights. Flights are crazy. They're canceled, rerouted, delayed. I mean, whatever
Yes, there were people. I mean, all morning. All right. So, truth be told, we planned our flight home the next day. Right, we got off the ship on a Saturday. We went ahead and we got. I'm sorry to say that we got off the ship so freaking easy once all the delays were cut.
I said when we went on Navigator of the Seas, I think I said it was the quickest. I think wasn't not the quickest debarkation, but actually I think this might have been our quickest yet. It was so strange. I mean, it was all about timing. It wasn't planned or anything, but it was just the way we happened to get off the elevator at the right time.
Yes.
Kind of mingled in with the crowd, and we were like off the ship like that. It just was total luck.
The ship was totally delayed. There was rough weather coming back in. There were low water advisories. Matthew's letting us know a day early. He's like, hey, I heard a rumor that we might not even get into port on time or even the same day. So we were on the edge, didn't know what was going to happen.
I was excited for nothing.
And then, so we get in late. We got in probably at least 2 hours late. It took a while before the ship was even cleared to let people off. Yeah. People were just hanging, chilling. A few people complaining, but it was wild. Then we went down for our usual end of the cruise breakfast. We got to the main dining room at 8:15. Yeah. And you know what they told Sharon? They said, the main dining room is closed. And I said, do you know who this lady is? This is Sharon. And they're like, sorry.
Yeah, they were already closing. So we ended up going back to the buffet and eating a breakfast. And then we went up and grabbed our bags out of our room and, got on the elevator. And it was just luck the way the elevator.
Yeah, we pressed the button. In 30 seconds, the elevator came. There was only 2 people in it. I think we got in, whoop, went right down to deck 3, walked off, mixed right into a line that
They were
within
already
10 seconds was already moving. And next thing you know, we're off of the ship. We got down to customs. Literally no one in line.
Well, they're doing the facial recognition.
Facial recognition. Literally nobody in line. We slid right through
And we
that.
didn't have to stop this time. I think a couple cruises ago we had to stop with the facial recognition because Matthew's passport at that time, he hadn't got his new passport yet, and his passport picture was old.
Yeah,
and
it was. I was like, what, maybe 8, 9 years old.
yeah, I don't know. So we ended up
Different
having
hair,
it be pulled
that sort of
aside
thing.
that time. But you're all updated now.
Yeah.
So everything went through.
So we got off the ship. We found out that you have to cross the street to catch your Uber. So we did that, and of course we saw Larry and Elaine Thomas there.
Yeah,
and
Ubers can't go
we
anywhere.
grabbed an Uber. Boom! We got to our hotel. We got to the DoubleTree. Walked in. We both put like our. Do you please have an early check-in for us? We're so tired. We need a rest. And they had one.
Once again, this is what got us that room early. So she looked and she goes, "Oh, you wanted 2 queens?" I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Oh, we just had one become available." So the same thing, kind of at the Tremont when we checked in, we got our early check-in because we had 2 queens versus the 1 king. And first, more people get the king, because there's a lot of couples. And we always get the 2 queens, so there just seem to be available more. So hey,
got lucky.
if you want to squeeze into a queen with your spouse or significant other, whatever, or if or you want to have separate beds, whatever the case is, take the 2 queens. You might get in a little.
Yeah, you
little
2
quicker.
are squeezed into that queen bed while I get the other one all to
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
That's an outrage.
Yeah.
When you were little, I used to take the one to myself and put you in there with mom. But now you're a little too old for that kind of stuff. Cruise tip: get the queens. You are right, Nurse Nancy. You are totally right. That is
Get
the
in
cruise tip
quicker.
of the day. Timothy Walters, thank you so much for the super
another,
tip. Hold on. Thank you for an awesome group cruise. You guys are amazing. In my Alvin the Chipmunk voice. Timothy, I'm sorry. It sounds like your voice may not be back yet. And I'm sorry about
We
that.
lost it. We always seem to have people that lose their voices on our cruises.
We do. And it's always the fun, wild ones that do, as a matter of fact. That is funny as
I
all
hope your
get out.
voice is back soon, Timothy.
That's right. That's right.
I was
So
gonna say,
we're starting off the review backwards, aren't we? We're starting off with Debarkation.
We are.
Debarkation,
Well, because I want to say it before I forget. So, one reason I think we ended up with a smooth flight and we didn't have some of the issues is one thing, we flew out the next day, first thing in the morning, and it seems like sometimes you have less issues if you fly out first thing versus later in the day when things start getting delayed and things. But we did something a little unique this time. Instead of flying our usual Delta or American that we usually fly, I think I told people we ended up booking Alaska Airlines, which is very odd, especially out of Houston. Usually we fly Alaska just when we're going to Seattle, like for our Alaska cruise before. But we had points, so we went with it, and I think that was the smartest decision we could ever make because we got to the airport.
Oh my God.
No one's flying Alaska from Houston, right? We get in
we
there.
walked right in. But
There were like 3 people in line doing the check-in, getting their luggage tags on the little computer monitors. And a lady walked up to us and she says, "Oh, you're next. Let me get those for you." She got them for us, put them on our luggage. She said she kind of advised us or kind of wanted us to check our 2 carry-ons as well because she said they were full flights. So we ended up doing that. So we had 5 bags checked. They were all checked for free. We got our things. We went through security with the breeze, got on the plane. Our second flight was a little close because our flight ended up leaving on the runway late because it was frost. I think they had to, what do they do to the...
there was a little, there was frost on the wings leaving out of Houston. It was insane.
So we ended up so we flew to Seattle, and then we got there a little late, so we ran kind of to our next gate
Yeah,
to
we
get on our
had
flight.
terminals.
And they were just starting to board. So we made it on time and got on that flight, and we were home.
And then that flight got into Phoenix early too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So
So
we ended up
unfortunately,
having
we
a
hate to
pretty
tell
good
you guys that our travel home was pretty darn smooth without a hitch, but there were people that had nightmare
the
scenarios.
lines in
And we
Houston
feel terrible for those guys.
for Delta and American, I think United too. The lines were so long, and we heard people in there cussing and people mad at things because their flight was delayed or canceled. And And meanwhile, we kind of felt bad, but
Yeah.
we're like, wow, I am so glad I booked Alaska Airlines for that. I think I'm going to start looking into that more because it's not as common. And, you know, they don't seem to be having all the cancellations. But I know they don't go everywhere either.
So yes, kidder, we did go. We went from Texas to Seattle to Phoenix, and of course, and I put a post on Facebook, and I put we're going from TX to AK because I've had Alaska Airlines, and then to PHX, and people are like, "What? You know?" They said just because you fly Alaska doesn't mean you have to go to Alaska. So I was like, "Oh yes, now I remember. Now I remember."
But
all right, so it was an amazing week.
it was.
I mean, it was an amazing,
It was way too fast.
amazing
It went
week.
by so fast.
Let's cover some of this. Tesla Mon had a 4-hour delay followed by a 30-minute wait on the plane. Let's see, Q's Cruisers. I had to grab the I don't know how the Q's Cruisers. How do you guys make out flying all the way to Syracuse? You had to have had some stuff. Our JetBlue flight got canceled over the weekend, said Joan Gillen. I flew out Sunday morning and had 4 gate changes plus a 5-hour layover in Dallas, said Timothy Walters. Ugh. So glad we got to drive, said Kelly Ronaldo. Yeah, you guys were home in a few hours, weren't you?
Yeah. A few people lived in Texas, so that made it easy for them. They could just
Oh
drive.
my God, yes. It was, and the weather was crazy. Tony Jackson said, "I will always have Matthew's back. He is part of my family, Mr. Jackson." Well, that's very nice of you, Tony Jackson. We appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, Cruising for Food said, "I'm glad I took videos and photos because it was a whirlwind week."
Yeah.
It definitely was a whirlwind week. All right, so really quick, there she is. So Leanne Francisconi is here.
Leanne.
Nautical Nurse Nancy is here, and there's just one thing that we wanted to say that really, really was special about this particular cruise. Not only was it a great group cruise with John, the ship show, and all that, but it was the first time ever that we got to cruise at the same time with Leanne Francisconi and her husband Brian, and of course Nautical Nurse Nancy and her husband Anthony, and it was just a very special thing that we really, really enjoyed. We were even able to get a full team picture. Grab your tissues because this could bring a tear to your eye, and especially when you see my outfit. But it was an amazing time when the 6 of us. Team SAST, and I include the boys here because the guys are the ones that put up with the ladies staying up late, watching the show, keep an eye on the chat, all the effort they put into it, and we just want to say thank you so much to both of you guys for everything that you do. We love you, and it was just fantastic. So that was a very, very special thing for us, and it meant the world to us. So that suit is hot fire. Thank you, Kevin Brubaker. We were sporting 50th Carnival birthday shirts. Yes, we are. These are custom shirts made by John at the ship show. And since you guys are here watching the live, I'll tell you this: if you search Spreadshirt and then ship show, you'll probably come to a page where you could get yourself one of these classic shirts and some of the other group shirts too. John does an amazing job putting these together for us. He's extremely talented with artistic stuff. So. That was very special. Timothy said, yes, that is a great picture. We look great. Angela, thank you so much. The Scones, SS, SAST, Q's Cruisers, Nautical Nurse Nancy, Cruising for Food, and lots of others are here that are here regularly. Yes, Test, it was fantastic. Thank you, John, for saying that my jacket was hot fire. As a matter of fact, let me remind everyone, when I walked into the main dining room that night, I believe I did receive some sort of an ovation. I don't think it was a standing ovation, but it was certainly a round of applause.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't remember that.
And the thing that was upsetting was that particular night, I was dressed to kill, just to show John that he's not the only one with a high fashion sense. And of course, John didn't eat in the main dining room that night. He had to see me later. The nerve of that guy. The nerve. Crazy Cat Chavez said, I did my SAST contribution buying a sweatshirt this weekend. Very, very nice. We met so many members of our cruise family. Nancy, we sure did. Yeah. Thank you to anyone out there who stopped to say hello to us.
Yeah.
I can't even count how many people did that.
I can't either.
Unbelievable, and we loved it.
Yeah.
We loved it. Pam S said, it looked like you all had an awesome time. Hoping one day I can meet you all. I've never seen Jamie look so sharp. Thank you, Wanda, at Cruising for Food. We appreciate that. John didn't want you showing him up that night. Blaine from Really Creative Travel, you are correct. You're correct.
Hi, Robin Hudson. She was on our cruise.
Oh, yes, Robin Hudson was there. The Hudsons were awesome. It was great meeting those guys. Kathy P said, hi, it was great meeting you two at Paradise Beach. Seems like y'all are having too much fun at the pool. We definitely need to book a group cruise with you soon. Yes,
Yeah.
when you put SAILABRATION Travel and Ship Show together, there ain't no stopping us now. Show the back of the shirts. They are so cool. Matthew, you want to stand up and show the back of the shirt? It might be easiest for you. Let me, hold on.
I feel like if I stand up, I'm gonna just
Oh,
be
just
I'm
raise
gonna
up.
tower over the.
You might. Why don't you, all right, turn
Raise
around a little
up.
bit.
Just raise up a little bit. I'll tell you.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they can see it.
Yes, very, very cool. The back design. It's got the celebration, the whale tail. It is awesome. Nice job, buddy. You should be a model or something like that. That was
I'll
fantastic.
pass on that.
That was fantastic. Let's see. Like the werewolf in London, I like to meet Jamie Taylor, Warren G. Bond. Yes, you're right. Nice quote. Nice quote there. It was my. Oh, John said, well, it was my anniversary. You know, John, anniversaries come and anniversaries go. But me, hold on a second. Let me pull that back up again. But me looking like I do in this photo, and look at Sharon. I mean, look at the coordination there. Good Lord.
What's
that was
funny
unbelievable.
is you bought that whole jacket and that whole setup, and I was just thinking about wearing a black dress or something to kind of that would just kind of blend. And then I looked at my closet and I saw that dress. I remember I bought that dress a couple years ago, and I only wore it.
Years ago.
I think I only wore it once.
How have you only worn that once? You look amazing.
I wore it on a formal night on another cruise, and I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect. So
It was, and Matthew looked amazing. And I don't have a picture of Matthew loaded up. I'm sorry to say, but it was.
he had blue and black on.
It was fantastic. All right, so listen, let's cover a little bit.
It'll probably be in the vlog if you want to watch.
Oh, it'll definitely be the vlog. Speaking of vlog, there may have been the first vlog come out here earlier this evening. So if you have nothing to do later tonight, you can give it a little click-a-rooski. But just a little travel vlog. It covers us. We got to Galveston, a little bit of a tour of the room. If you haven't been to the Tremont yet. And Sharon did a great job with that. And then, of course, we did go out to dinner. So now that it's all said and done, and to be quite honest with you guys, usually when we do these group cruises, the night before the cruise, we try to just go out to dinner with. In this case, it was John and Kelly, right, from the ship show. If York was involved, he would have been there with Lisa. Just the hosts of the deal. We try to do. We go to dinner. So we had a reservation to go out that night. And we were going to Willie G's, and so the five of us left. And then the funniest thing was just as we're literally walking there, we're walking down the street, the five of us. I look across the road diagonal at a street corner.
No, we were actually at the stop sign.
We're just about there. I look across the street, and there's Larry Bum and Melissa, his lady friend, Melissa Reynolds.
And they're like, where is everyone? We haven't seen anyone.
Yeah,
since
we're
we've
like,
been
there's
here."
20 people back in the hotel. And they said, well, we're just walking across the street to go get something to eat. We might go to the seafood place over here. We're like, well, we're going to this place if you want to come along. I don't know how the reservations work. And sure enough, they were able to come. We squeezed 2 extra people at a table and had a lovely evening. So that's usually what the plan of what we do, getting together.
Yeah.
The little host dinner the night before.
Then we
Because
had a
once you get on
meetup
the ship, it's just wild. And you
Then we
can't
went
do
back
anything.
to the Tremont and had a little meetup after with the people that were staying there, and a few other people stopped by as well.
Listen, I'm going to say right now that and Nancy made a comment about that there wasn't much of the shenanigans, the late night meetup. We had a little get together at the rooftop bar.
Yeah.
That turned into a get together in one of the group cruisers rooms.
Yeah.
Which was like a high school hotel party. There were so many people in there. Then we all rolled out to the bar area. Let me just say that the Tremont they were not ready. They were not ready for what we brought, for what we had that night.
I don't know if a lot of people are ready for
They were not ready. We literally got kicked out. We were asked to leave the rooftop bar. Because we were so, I don't know if wild would be the term or something of that nature. It was too much. You guys can comment in the chat if you want. Bill Lee said, I had a great time at the pool with Sharon and Jamie drinking buckets of beer. Bill, we sure as heck did. That was fantastic.
Fun, Bill.
Charles Hahn, we did not find any ghosts, although Sharon did get a picture of a light flickering.
I meant to post that, and I keep forgetting. I will try to post that later tomorrow. I had a picture somewhere on my phone where the next morning when I got up, I turned the light on that was next to the bed, and it just kept flashing. And it never would stop, really. And finally, I just turned it off because it was kind of eerie.
Maybe a bad light bulb, maybe a ghost turning it on and off. We'll just never know, will we, Sharon?
We will never know.
Never know.
I'm glad it happened in the morning, though, because if it happened at night, I would have maybe been laying there having trouble sleeping.
Oh boy, that's right. Oh, the fields are out there. We miss you guys. You know who else we miss? The Barclays, a couple of regular cruisers. Truth Cool, did Jamie get the Cheers package? In all honesty, I did not end up getting the Cheers package. There's a whole story behind that, but we'll talk more about that another time.
Yeah, it was kind of it's a quick story. So we had already purchased the Bubbles package for Matthew. So we went online a couple nights before to purchase the Cheers package for us. And it wouldn't let us purchase it because it said we already had it. And I'm like, we don't have it. It's like all three of you already have a beverage package, and we didn't. So anyways, long story short, it just wouldn't let us do it. And then we end up, I forget what happened the next day, but we ended up leaving, and we're like, whatever, we'll just get it when we get on board. We don't have it the first day in Galveston anyways, so we'll just worry about it when we get on board.
We figured we got some on board credit, we'll just burn some of that way.
So when we got there was having some issues or glitches, or anyways, it whatever, the one time, and then all of a sudden we just got so busy.
Well, we tried to use the hub. First, we tried to use the hub app.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry to say, Carnival, you need to get your SH1T together when it comes to that hub app and the on-board internet. It was horrible. It was
just some glitch.
Horrible, constant issues and problems with the hub app the entire week. The internet was terrible the entire week.
I think, I just want to say this too, with, stuff like reservations and stuff, despite the app not really working too well and being outright broken at times, they were still going off of reservations on the app. I would get a notification, like after our C-Day brunch reservation, after it ended, after we had eaten and all that, gotten out of there, I'd get a reservation saying our table's ready. So, the app was just,
Yes, the app
we should have went back and showed up for another
So when we couldn't do it on the app, and then we're like, you know what? Meanwhile, it's at the end of day one.
And we got
said,
busy.
Screw it. We did the math, and we figured we're going to spend a full day at Paradise Beach partying, a full day at Infinity Bay, all-inclusive places. We figured, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll
so we're like, you know what? We haven't not got it for quite a while, so we're like, let's try it again without getting it and kind of do a comparison.
Yeah.
So especially with it being a group cruise, it would be a real comparison because, we drink more on a group cruise, or you drink more on a group cruise anyway. I don't know. I'm not a big drinker. I drink a few drinks, but I drink those fruity drinks, and they're so filling that I can only drink a couple, and then I'm full.
So all in all, when it's all said and done, we probably made out better without than with.
This time,
Karen Griswold said, "Did you do a ghost hunt?" No, but I was like The Walking Dead that night, so it was sort of like.
I know. We meant to do a ghost hunt. We had. We were going to. It never happened. Things got a little crazy later.
Yes. It sure, it did. So things escalated quickly. But I'm sure when we left the Tremont the next day, they were very glad to see us get out of there. And I don't know whether that's fun to say or funny to say or embarrassing to say or what, but listen, there are a lot of people in our group that like to work hard and they like to play hard. And when we get together, we're blowing off a lot of steam. And I think that's probably the best way to explain it.
And there's a few people that this was their first cruise back too, so they were super excited.
They were ready. Rhonda Carney said Tina and I had a voice in our room. Well, that's
Oh my gosh, you did?
I would have been freaking out.
Oh wow.
I would have been
I need
freaking
to hear
out.
more about that.
Timothy Walton said the waitress was not a nice person. That's the nicest way I can say it. Thank you for keeping it clean, Timothy. We appreciate that. Let's see.
Barbara Dutra said she has the same issues with the hub app on the Magic last week.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, it's not the only cruise ship that's having it. John from the ship show said the internet was hard. I got notice our table was ready 3 hours after we started C-Day brunch. The sad part was we were still at C-Day brunch. Yes, because the C-Day brunch took forever as well.
Yeah, we went to C-Day brunch twice, and one of the days was very, very long. We were there forever.
One day was pretty darn good, and one day was, oh my gosh, things were horrible. Yes. I forgot to ask that before, said Todd Carosi. I take it that Wi-Fi on Carnival isn't normally that bad.
No,
Todd, the newer ships, it's better on the newer ships.
We've never really
issues.
had issues on the Horizon before. The Horizon was pretty good. And the Mardi Gras, of course, is great. I mean, everything's great on the Mardi Gras, right?
Yes.
But I don't know the others. Those are the only two ships I can think of that we never really had any issues, that everything just ran pretty quickly and
Yeah. Oh, so Tess just following up on that. So yeah, financially, I think we probably saved a few bucks overall for not having it. But but also not having it allows me to start ordering buckets of beer at the pool and multiple drinks and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
Doubles when you usually wouldn't have a double, and that can add up pretty quickly. When they say, "Would you like to make that a double for $3 more?" You're like, "Oh yeah, you're darn right I would." And then things get escalated from it.
With the buckets, you do save a little bit too.
Yeah, even Sue O'Connor said the Wi-Fi was terrible on the Vista.
Yeah.
So yes, I was getting notifications yesterday from the first C-Day brunch, said Tesla Mom. I got notifications every day that I needed to go do the mustard grill. Mustard grill, said Wanda.
Yeah.
So all right, so listen, Sharon, let's go through things a little bit here. Number one, the first day we talked about it. We got to Galveston. Everything went great. We had a great time. Well, I think we liked the hotel.
Yeah, I would
Tremont.
definitely stay there again.
Yes, it was cool, and we were able to walk to the port the next morning.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think.
Go ahead.
The Harbor House is a little closer, but I think as far as the walk, the Tremont and the Harbor House are probably pretty much
Very
the
competitive.
same. Yeah, I almost thought even though the Tremont was slightly longer walk, I felt like it was a better walk. Going from the Harbor House, we went through the train tracks and kind of had to pull our luggage. So it was a little more kind of a pain of a walk, even though it's closer. The Tremont was just like a street kind of and the sidewalk, and it was just a little easier, I think.
Yeah. Well, but we did all right. We got there, we got on the ship fine, and everything went pretty smooth. And so that was all good. And of course, embarkation night, we went to the MDR, and right out of the gate, there was a feeling and a consensus that the crew and the ship was just not ready, not just for us as a group, but just for going to virtually 100%
probably 60 or so
occupied ship versus what might have been 60 to 70% previously. Here's the funny thing: we get on the ship, and as a bunch of us are going to have a cocktail, we're asking for Buffalo Trace or any other bourbon. Nothing. They had nothing available. They're serving like Gentleman Jack and Jack Daniels are the only whiskeys they have. And I'm like, is there not anything that doesn't have the word Jack in it? It was bad. And we got on there, and the first day, and I'll give them credit, things got better in the dining room as the week progressed, but they were just overwhelmed, and it was very, very busy, and things took a while.
I think some of the staff was new. There wasn't quite enough staff yet, and I don't know. Things will probably go back down a little bit now. The celebration cruise was probably close to 100% on a lot of ships because it was a celebration. Things will probably go back down slightly, but I don't think they're gonna go way back down like they were. So I think, especially with summer coming, things are gonna stay pretty high capacity.
I think so. I think that now that they're not requiring masks, although it was funny because when we got on the ship, there was a letter in our room saying, as a reminder, please make sure that you're masking in these areas. We're like, no, you stopped that on the 1st of March.
And there was one elevator.
Saw a sign in one elevator.
One elevator, just one that they forgot to take down that said masks are required.
Dave and Brady's Excursions, what's up? They said the Mardi Gras internet was fantastic, but it was at reduced capacity at the time.
Yeah.
That'll play a part as well. See the World with Chris also said Mardi Gras was packed. One night we had an 80-minute wait for a table and an hour 45 service for dinner. It was crazy.
Oh, okay.
Wi-Fi on the Radiance was actually fairly good. I think I could have worked from the ship, said Daniel Fields. You're right, I agree. But that ship has been fully redone within the last year and a half. So that may have something to do with it.
Yeah, it was okay when we were on it, but I wouldn't say it was the best when we were on it either, though.
Yeah. No, it was not.
But it was better than the Vista, which is,
Even the ship show said they definitely did get better as the week went on until we got to that one C-Day brunch. That was hot. Hot mess. Not hot fire, but hot mess.
Yeah. There was one night that a lot from our group were missing because they'd eaten at a specialty restaurant that night.
Yes.
And that night things did run a little smoother, I guess, because they had less people. So all they got the food to us a little quicker and things went. But
yes. But all right, so we had the MDR. Then, of course, that night we had our meet and greet. We decided to do a nighttime meet and greet instead of wait till the next day because there was so much activity going on. And I think that worked out great. We went to the Red Frog Pub, not the rum bar, but the actual Red Frog Pub, and we had our meet and greet. And so that was awesome. And one of the best feelings is going in there and there's already 30 people in there. I mean, they're all sitting, interacting, chatting, having the best time. I'm seeing people that met each other in 2019 on a group cruise, people that have never met each other talking up a storm. There's no one at the time is stuck, like at the table alone, like, oh, who do I talk to? What do I do
Yeah,
here?
well, a lot of people either knew each other already, or they just, were there. They knew someone was part of the group. They just kind of chimed in and started chatting.
For
and,
sure.
And everyone got along great.
And that's where we got the first, we got, this is a group picture that we took in the Red Frog Pub, and it was a challenge. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. There's a few, every group picture we have, there are a handful of people missing.
I think the two group pictures we took, there's probably about 20 people missing. And then the one at Paradise Beach, everyone wasn't. Oh, not Paradise Beach. Infinity Bay.
Yeah, Infinity Bay was barely maybe half of the group, and Paradise Beach was not the whole group either. But just the folks that went. What's funny about this picture is the guy stood up on a chair to take it. But if you look at the bottom, you can see John's camera and my camera both sitting there on like video, like recording the crowd and all that kind of stuff. And in a weird, John, I noticed this. If you can look closely, John and Sharon are really leaning into each other, Like if you didn't know better, if you didn't say, oh, the husky guy at Sharon's feet is her husband, you might think that John and Sharon were together. Kelly, did you approve that? I don't know if you're out there. Kelly's like 3 people away from John, and John's leaning into you on that table there. Of course, Tess Almond jumped up on the table. I don't know if you can see her there. So, but that was awesome. And then I'll give you one more little shot of a get together for the group. This was the one that was at Infinity Bay Resort, and that's a whole lot of people. And let's just say, I don't know how many of these people actually got out of the pool or if they stayed in it, but that ool probably turned into a pool quickly.
I mean, the pool to an ool.
No, the ool turns into a pool once there's pee in it. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm going to be done with that joke here. I'm going to retire it. So that was very cool, and that was a lot of fun, those shots there. Cruising for Food said Infinity Bay was great too. It really was. Once we got situated and settled there, it was really, really good.
The beach, that's one of the nicer beaches in Roatan. Roatan's not really known for great beaches everywhere, but the water was beautiful there.
Cruise Cruiser said, almost missed the group picture, damn casino. Oh yeah, that darn casino. Blame it on the casino, Sarah and Bob, for sure. Timothy Walters, I checked my email today and got cruise offer 50% off from the casino. Crazy. Oh yeah, they're on it. They're ready for you to come back.
Yeah.
Were you the only large group on the cruise? There was another group on the cruise that had more than us, and I think it was the
Facebook group.
The actual Facebook group.
It wasn't like one person that booked everyone. It was just the main Facebook group for, like, you know how people make a Facebook group for the cruise. It was just kind of the general Facebook group.
Some of them have like hardly anybody, and then another cruise they'll get a ton. So there's a lot of people that, and we used to be those people. We used to do with the generic Facebook group. Mm-hmm. We started a few of them. We joined a few of them.
That was way before our vlogging days.
Yes, for sure. Trevor Bagockler's out there. Great to see you, Trevor. Hope everything's going good for you, my friend. Missed you and can't wait to see you again. I figured by now the bacon shortage would be done. Hope not the same when we go on the breeze next month. Yeah, bacon was in a short supply.
Well, it wasn't at the beginning, though. I had no problem getting bacon at the beginning. It was towards the end.
So you were the one that took too much bacon, I
guess so.
Well,
the first brunch, I got 4 pieces of bacon at my C-Day brunch, but the last day when I ordered it, I only got 2.
Well, I know this. On the last day, getting off Debarkation, because most of the week, I had pizza for breakfast. It kind of just turned into that, unintentionally. But I go in there, get the breakfast. I'm looking for bacon to go with my pancake. I can't find any anywhere. There's no bacon on the final.
It's an outrage.
That
is an outrage.
Yeah, the last day there was no bacon.
Melso said, Matthew, how was the Teens Club? Matthew, you want to give us a quick overview of the Teens Club? How did that go for you?
I would say the Teen Club, the people who I met and hung out with, probably the best cruise experience I've had ever, I'd say. It was a very good group of people. I enjoyed hanging out with everybody.
Listen, Matt, I will tell you right now.
Because you said the Radiance was your best experience, which was very recently, but now this now. Well, no, but you had an even better one, I guess.
Yeah, And I think this was a 7-day. Met some great people. Had a good amount of time spent with everybody.
Yes. And if you were on the cruise, with us, then some of you know exactly how much fun Matthew had. and that's the deal. So he was having a great time running around with all the kids, eating pizza and drinking Coca-Cola and getting their caffeine rushes on. So
And
had a great
I
time.
will say though, the guy who was running the teen club there, I guess he was very new because he had just come off a contract, I guess, with Norwegian. So he's new to Carnival. He's there for this is like his first few weeks, so he was all right. Although not much in terms of like rule enforcement. I saw somebody sneak somebody who was like 14 in there at one point.
That's not cool. I would not want to be the parent whose 14-year-old got into the 15 to 18-year-old group. I'll tell you that right now. Todd Koroji said, the rest of Road Tom was great too. Dexter the monkey tried selling me partially used cigarettes. Are you sure those were cigarettes, or was it something a little special? And that's a partially used cigarette. Maybe it was something special, Todd, and you were just missing out on what he was trying. Maybe you weren't picking up what he was putting down. Lori Cray was there. Lori and Mike Cray. We had a bunch of crazy craze.
Yeah.
Lori and Mike Cray, we
the
cruised
whole
with them and met them on the breakaway. Amazing couple. They had a family of 18 with them. And Lori was managing them. We wish we could have spent more time with them, but they were busy managing their party. Let's see. Daniel Fields said, I joined the Facebook group, but I don't show up at those things. But we did a shot glass exchange with our last Facebook group, and it was fun. Yeah, see, those things can be fun. But we take, but Dana, we learned a lot from the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
But now we take it to the next level.
Well, like back in the day, we started doing things like, we did the cabin crawls, the slot pulls, and the meet and greets and the slot shot glass exchange, stuff like that. And now that we've been doing more group cruises, we're trying to make each one a little different and just unique and just bring something different and exciting. So that's why we've been doing we've really been brainstorming, trying to think of different things to do on the group cruises. So none of them are exactly the same. And they're just a lot
Rob
of
and
fun.
Allison said, Matthew, was it off the chisel?
I guess it was off the chisel.
Trevor McGothler says, Matthew hit it off with the ladies. Supply chain issues are so weird. You're right, Crazy Cat Traveler. Frisky's cat food and all those things have been out in the stores for like a month. It is weird. That is weird, and that's an outrage. Lady Joy said, I'm at EECC Travels. Ooh, never heard of them. They must be a tiny channel. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, Paro DJ.
She said, that's so cute. She put DJ Parody and Hi See Cindy on Panorama. They spelled it like, well, it's Paro DJ, but that's quite all right. They will forgive you as long as you're a subscriber. And make sure you subscribe.
Wow.
And of course, Hi See Cindy and Paul, they were all on there, and I'm sure those guys had a blast. I'm looking forward to seeing the videos that they're all going to put out. Those will be fantastic. Wanda Cruising for Food said, bow chicka bow wow to Matthew. Matthew's face right now said the ship show. Can't wait for my Matthew to meet your Matthew. They will love the 4 group cruises I have booked. Fantastic, Julie. That sounds good. Tony Jackson said, go Team Matthew. Timothy Walters, oh my gosh, another super chat. Public service announcement. When going to the Sloth and Monkey Sanctuary, guard your cigarettes from Dexter. Stole them right out of my pocket.
Oh, no.
Freaking Dexter.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you, Timothy.
It sounds like trouble.
Those monkeys they will grab your sunglasses, they will grab your hats, they will grab anything they can, and then they won't let you have it back. So
Robin Hudson saying, when can we get together with all of our cruise friends? Robin, we will be trying to put together our next big group cruise. Well, not big group cruise, but our next get together. But if you're wanting to cruise as a group with these folks that you may have seen this past week, make sure this is the one that you book on. Breeze your Bergakov Alaska Group Cruise, January 20, 2023 on the Carnival Spirit. It is now. It was the Freedom. It was changed to the Spirit.
Yeah, and I don't know I'm actually kind of excited about that because we have not been on the Spirit yet, and I do like that class of ship.
I heard great things about it.
And
all right, let's not get too let's not get off.
And we have some more fun, unique things for that one too.
Okay, so Embarkation Day was followed up by 2 sea days in a row. The first one was just your standard sea days, and probably the biggest thing we did was the guys burger eating challenge, right? That was on the first sea day.
The first sea day. Yeah.
That was unbelievable. Now I can't give you guys too much info. It will be in the vlogs, and I'm here to tell you that event was freaking amazing. We had 11 people. Well, here, let me just show you this.
Yeah.
Okay. We had 11 people participating and at least 30 people watching. And you can see from Larry, Bill Staten, all the way down the road you go. I'm not sure I could name everybody.
Hand up there. Yeah, there was a little.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, he's got his hand up.
I can see Dewey Ski, Jimmy Butler, Arnold Kump is there, Todd Carosi, Pam Shantz was there. Let's see. Well, that's Ron Hudson.
Yeah.
I think Tony Snow is down there.
Which are so tiny.
Somebody, yeah, I can't see all the way down there. If I'm missing you, I'm very sorry. But these guys were all lined up. They started with burgers in front of them.
Yeah, and last minute we thought we were trying to think of something to make it a little different, a little hard, challenging. And Jamie came up with they had to have just one hand on, was it one hand on their head?
Okay, so so the way that we did it was that each one of the contestants had to start with 2 hands on their head. And then when we said go, they can only eat the burger with one hand. The other hand has to stay on their head. So they're eating the burger. And there was a lot of technique involved. Some people did their research. Some really, really good eaters, but they couldn't take their other hand off their head or else risk being disqualified. And then once they were done, both hands back on the head, the plate had to be completely cleaned. And there was a winner and a champion. I mean, this guy was he won by a margin. And it was one of the most impressive things we'd ever seen.
He had it down. He was like drinking in between every few bites. He was, I think, drinking water, kind of rinsing it all down. And he
had a thing. Now, one person doing something where they were dipping the bun in the water, but then the bun was falling apart. So like I said, there were strategies, but also a big shout out to Flamingo Pam Shantz for representing the ladies in the Guys Burger Eating Challenge. That was unbelievable. And we were all very proud of her. So there you go.
Yeah, that was
Bob is at the end. That's it. Thank you, Sarah. Bob was all the way at the end. Anybody else I missed? I don't want to leave anybody out. Hello, Carla McClendon. How you doing? Richard Zollner. John won that, right? No, John was not in it. He was judging. He was hosting, and he was a judge. Nice to see you, Tara Kelly. Whitney Castillo. Hello. Great to see you.
By the way, speaking of Carla, we have a couple little giveaways we're going to do later tonight. Compliments of Carla.
There you go. Tess says, last time I played with the monkeys, they used my cleavage as a disposable receptacle for the sunflower seed shells.
Oh my God.
At least it was only sunflower seeds, not seeds of a monkey. Let's see. Doodles Big Ship Show. Doodles, it's great to see you. You were set. You were mid. There were literally at every turn, the comments were said, "Where's Doodles? I wish Doodles were here. Imagine how much fun we'd have with Doodles here." And that's it. So. I'm not going to rub it in. Doodles, it was an average to below average experience. You wouldn't have had fun anyway.
Oh my.
What was the number? Blaine, it wasn't how many burgers you could eat. It's how fast you could eat a guy's burger and clean the entire plate, which was funny. It took longer than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be like 3 seconds and done type of deal, but
I thought someone was just going to like shove that thing in their mouth and have like 3 bites and the thing would be gone. But.
Larry Thomas and Elaine are out there. Hello, guys. Great to see you guys again and have a great time with you. Ruth Todd, hello. Good to see you. I hope everything's going well for you and Mr. Morales. Arnold Kump said, who is this Doodles guy? He's the guy that had FOMO last week. He was the fear of missing out. So, all right, so on the first C Day, we had that event. That was fantastic. And then, I don't know what we did. Then we had dinner in the main dining room. We probably went out for cocktails. I think we did like an impromptu alchemy bar meetup. And so that was, and as a matter of fact, I think that was the night we did the
everything went so fast. I think we're gonna have to, as we go through our video,
we need to
remember some of this.
Day, yes.
Yeah, it was just so everything was.
Now on the second C Day was our celebration C Day, and that's where we did the celebration get together. Now I'll let you guys talk about it amongst yourselves, and I don't want to speak for you, but a lot of people are saying that the whole celebration concept was a little underwhelming. I will say that our cruise director did an awesome job the day of and at the event itself, getting people involved, dancing, doing the celebration TikTok thing, and all kinds of stuff.
I think
Carnival struggled with coordinating everything.
I heard some people from a couple of the ships that were in port with us on the days we were in port say that those ships, they were smaller ships, but that it was very underwhelming and it wasn't like, they were very disappointed, so to speak.
Yes.
Now, I think if maybe on the bigger ships, that wasn't so much the case. I think a lot of it depended on the cruise director too, who was there, how much they got people involved, how excited they were. That makes a lot of it. For us, people were really excited. Everyone was out there, and we had an amazing cruise director. And you know, I feel like they could have done more still, but they made that experience as much as they could for what it was. I think.
I think the experience.
We had Savannah, and Savannah was we've never cruised with her before, and we didn't know much about her. And I will say now she is one of my top 3 cruise directors after this.
Wow, that's high praise.
Besides Mike Pack and Cookie, which are my other 2 favorites, Savannah's right up there with them.
That's high praise.
She
for Savannah.
was awesome. I was so excited that Kindle Fire wasn't there, and we had Savannah. She was amazing.
Kimberly, how you doing? Nice to see you. Glad you're down off the ladder. Matthew, we're about to say something.
I was gonna say, in regards to my experience with the celebration, me and some other teens and stuff, we were up by the front of the ship on deck 6, watching it from there. And I will say, from what it was hyped up to be by Carnival, I think it was an underwhelming thing. From our point of view, we really just saw like the Mardi Gras do a 360 turn in the water in front of us, kind of, and there was some horn honking. But Savannah came up to the front of the ship actually on deck 5 below us in the crew only area up there.
Oh,
We
yeah?
had some sort of Instagram live or something like that. There was other Fun Squad people up there at one point for like 30 minutes or so.
That's cool. They might have been doing their own TikTok up there.
Something like that. I don't know. I think probably. Anyway, you know, I think for what it was hyped up to be, underwhelming.
Well, I think the one thing that you noticed was that all the guys' burgers were stamped with the logo, and no, unfortunately, none of us remembered to brand ourselves. We were going to get branded.
That
I don't
was
think
kind
it
of,
does.
that was kind of cool though. I like that. That was neat.
That was okay, but I they talked about some special meals, and I think those were kind of missing.
Well,
and
they have
as far as shopping goes, here's probably one of the biggest disappointments.
Oh, yeah.
They had limited supplies of the celebration items, and from everything that Sharon said and everything people said, they had limited supplies, and they let people
had
go.
40 or 45 of each thing.
People were lined up early in the morning. They let 20 people in at a time, and people were hounding. They were hoarding stuff, and they were allowed to hoard it and allowed to buy it. And so by the time an hour goes by after the sale starts, there's nothing left for anybody else.
Anybody could just go in there, and if they were, you know, at the front of the line, they could have just gone there, taken a ton of stuff. There's no limits on anything.
Yeah.
So we've heard. And
So that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah,
So
and
not much stuff.
I think that they are going to go on sale online after eventually, but I think they should have had this stuff more there because people are excited to buy it there. And also the shirts. They should have had the shirts on sale, I think, before the cruise, because people would have bought those shirts to wear on the cruise, and it would have been probably more of a moneymaker.
We should have brought some of these shirts, John. Next time we'll bring a handful of them and sell them on the cruise.
Oh yeah. There you
People
go.
love those kind of things.
But,
All right. And then, so after the celebration and all the festivities of the day, well, hold on. Let's see. What do I have for that? All right. So the ship meetup, right? So it was kind of cool. This is a picture I took from being out there.
There were some cool pictures.
So that I don't even remember what ships they were now.
Well,
I think the Pride is the farthest one away.
The Sunrise was out there.
The Sunrise was out there.
and then the Breeze.
And the Breeze was out there, and then ahead of them. So those 3 were lined up, and then on the other side was us,
The Glory,
and the Ecstasy, and leading the way was the Mardi Gras ultimately. And we were kind of like you ever see a flock of geese flying? They're like in a V shape.
Yeah.
Well, it was the same kind of thing. Mardi Gras out front, and then ship going backwards. So we were out there. The crowd was insane for it. There's the Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras, I think the guy didn't know what he was doing because he pulled up and he had to make a whole U-turn to be facing the right way. Then he had to back into place to get where all the ships were.
I thought
for the
they
actual
kind
line.
of did that on purpose.
I thought like from what I saw
Yeah.
up front, I think they were doing some sort of 360.
Yeah,
I think he botched it.
They were gonna face everybody and then like turn back around.
Yeah,
and
I
move
think
away.
it was planned.
I
that
thought
way.
I thought too there was gonna be like, you know, a portion where, you know, they sailed for at least like an hour before heading out.
No, they did a little honk thing and they're like, okay, we out of here.
Yeah.
And
But look at the crowd there on the
horns,
railing. That was
some of them
fantastic.
You can't really hear the horns.
I
Like
know.
you could hear ours, and one of them I think next to us, and a lot of them you couldn't even hear the horn. Really,
Well, we just weren't quite close.
But it was very loud on the deck. I will say the deck, you know, the Lido deck was so loud because
Oh,
we
yeah.
had, I mean, probably 90% of the
You'll
people
see when the
were
videos come
loud.
out. I'm gonna have some video. John from the ship show is gonna have some outstanding vlog content coming out from this whole trip. He does such a great job with his camera work and everything. So make sure you tune in for that. Not to mention everybody else that was there. Nautical Interstancy, the Q's Cruisers, Cruising for Food, that's Wanda. Other people that were out there as well. Some people that weren't even in the group that were on the cruise. So lots of stuff. By the way, on a side note, I'm sorry that I am drinking a lot of water to rehydrate. and I am applying feverishly my Burt's Bees because I got the worst chapped lips on this trip I've ever gotten. Okay, so next, and then I had one other picture.
We got
Compliments
really
of Jeff
stuff
Laura.
too.
This will give you a little idea of how the ships were set up. There was the Glory that he was on the Ecstasy. Then he had the Glory and the Vista, and then you see the Mardi Gras out in front. So that was from the third ship on the right side, the Ecstasy, looking up at the Glory, Vista, and the Mardi Gras. So that was the deal there.
It did make for some really nice pictures with like the clouds in the sky and the way the ships were. There were some nice photos.
It was pretty good. And I set up my GoPro right on the balcony, and it literally was looking right where all the ships were, except almost the entire time. One ship was just a little out of the view to the left, and one ship was a little out of view to the right. So I got a lot of water content, and that's about it. But we got plenty of video from the experience, so that was very cool. And then, of course, that night, we had our pajama party. PJs on a sea day, a Lido deck party after dinner. We all went and put on our pajamas. And here's a little picture of everybody, a group shot that we took of that. It was fantastic. So many people came out in their PJs. It was awesome. Sharon's got her PJs there. And I think you wore those the rest of the cruise. You enjoyed them so much.
I did wear them. They were so comfortable.
They were nice. There's John and Kelly in their matching Rooster PJs. I think Woohoo Girl, Sue O'Connor right there in the front row. I see Carla McClendon, all kinds of other folks back there. Dewey Ski had an amazing outfit on that he had to take half of it off during the thing.
Teddy bear.
That's right. The Statons were wearing their Buc-ee's outfits. And stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit about Buc-ee's and some Beaver Nuts.
Yeah.
Or Beaver Nuggets.
We're gonna try Beaver Nuggets for the first time.
Did I just say Beaver Nuts?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We're not gonna try Beaver Nuts. But
we're not trying the nuts. But
we're gonna try Beaver Nuggets for the first time with you guys tonight.
So here's the funny story. So we envisioned the pajama party to be we were gonna start in the back of the ship and have a cocktail in our pajamas, and then march to the Lido deck where there'd be a huge dance party going on, and we'd all come in there and dance and party and drink for a while, and then we might even make it down below to the lower decks. And when we looked in the paper on the Hub app, when it did work, we found out that there was going to be a white.
That was this night, Jamie.
What? No, the White Night Disco Party was during the pajama party.
It was during the pajama.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The White Night Disco Party was during the pajama party. So it's White Night, it's Disco Night. We're like, oh yes, it's going to be amazing. Well, we all march up to the front of the Lido deck, and it's a silent disco.
Yeah. Well, Carnival just started doing those. They didn't used to
where
do this.
people have to wear their headphones. Now, a few in our group finally gave in and had a few good moments, but I can't tell you how. I'm sorry, but that is the stupidest thing that I've ever experienced in my life.
I agree.
All these people out on the deck, and everyone has to wait in line to get a stupid headphone. Then when it's over, you have to wait in line to turn in your headphones. And instead of everyone bonding together to feel the music and dance and have fun, there's two different channels of music playing separately. And I'm sorry, it is this. If you like it, I don't know how you can like it. It's the dumbest crap that I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
and it totally brought the pajama party to a screeching halt.
It's kind of fun watching people, though, when
It's
you're
funny.
standing
It's
back.
funny to
because
watch people
they're-
dance because I kind of looked down there at one point, walking by on 12. I'm like, ha ha ha, and then I kept going.
Listen, there's a few people that are going to have fun no matter what it is, okay? If it was a needlepoint contest, they'd be out there having a good time. But the reality is that it brought the party to a screeching halt. It brought my night to a screeching halt. And at that point, I was ready to get out of my thing and go gamble. And there you go. Lindy Lou said, my FOMO is even worse tonight listening to what I missed. I'm sorry, Lindy Lou. We don't want to make you feel bad. Hold on, I'm a little behind now.
Robert Brown Jr. says, hey guys, I'm just down the street waiting to load gas in Phoenix. Oh, wow.
Hello, Robert Brown.
Yeah.
Bring us the gas, buddy. Oh, wait, you're loading gas or you're dropping it off? All right, hold on. Let me get caught up a little bit.
Oh, honestly, I think silent disco was so stupid.
Yes, thank you. Hold on. Beth Ollinger said, Beth, you were like literally the only person that was enjoying the silent disco.
Oh, there was a few out there. No, there were a few.
But wouldn't it have been more fun if silent disco, if it was playing out loud and we could all dance and share that together? Ruth Todd said, I may be the only person in the world that doesn't like Beaver Nuggets. Let's see. B-State and 67 was there. Those guys were just Those guys were amazing. The Statons, I love you guys. It was amazing. Jose Lara's in the house. So far, so good, but not the same energy as with you guys. Jose got on the breeze after he got off of the Vista, and he was still buzzed when he got off of the Vista. I'm not gonna lie. If you know Jose, then you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Tesla Mon said nuts, nuggets, the same thing. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hi, Big Pap. How you doing today, buddy? What else do we have? Yeah, so hold on. Let me jump ahead a little bit. Let me catch up. I don't know. I thought the silent disco was so stupid, said Wanda. Yes, we know that. The lines for the headphones were super long and it took forever to get them. I know. And then and we're all, and a week ago we were worried about Corona, but now we're all exchanging sweaty headphones with each other. It was unbelievable. We had silent disco on the Panorama in October. Didn't have to wait any lines. Probably because no one was doing it, Mary Ellen Dillon. John said, I enjoyed the silent disco. I got pregnant. Well, John, you and Larry Bum were dancing together, but you guys could have danced together anytime. Yes, Royal does that. I don't get it. I know, and I see people that loved it, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, it's just not, it's if you really love music, then I don't know how a silent disco, like putting on headphones, listen to music, is like when it's late at night and your parents are sleeping and you don't want to wake them up. Or when you're listening like Pink Floyd The Wall and you really want to submerge yourself into it. I don't know what else. Let's see. What else do we have here? Let me jump ahead. Let me catch up to the chat here.
Bill Staten, like you said, it was great at the white party.
Bill Staten did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
he was loving life because he owned the white party. I mean, him and his wife, him and Michelle, they owned the white party, for God's sakes. Even Savannah, the cruise director, was loving those guys. It even left them a note saying how great those guys did. Yes, eating liver and Brussels sprouts is more exciting than the white party. Thank you, Marty Wise. You couldn't agree more. Marty, we hope you and the missus are doing well. It was great to see you here on the cruise. We turned our headsets in after 3 minutes, said Bruce Huffman. I enjoyed going to the silent party and gave me the opportunity to break out my afro, said Bill State. Well, yeah, I mean, you were rocking the place. But I much would have preferred that to be an all-out party, just dance the party. Zero interest in a silent disco, said Daniel Fields. Celebrity at silent disco too.
Bruce Todd says Beaver Nuggets are like sugar pops with too much sugar. Interesting. We'll see.
We'll see
I didn't
what
know
happens.
they were sweet, but we'll try them. Yeah.
Kim Rubicker said, so when's the next cruise? Our next group cruise is June 20 of 2023.
Next group
Our
cruise.
next cruise itself is probably over the summer, but not official yet.
Oh, that's our next. Oh, our next ship show. Group cruise.
Our next
ship
group
show.
cruise, yes.
What's
Oh, yeah,
it?
that's our next ship show group
Yeah,
cruise.
we have another group cruise this fall too. Yeah.
On the Prima.
We have a small
We're
group
going back
cruise.
out of New York City. We need more pizza, Matthew.
We have a small group cruise on the Prima in October, and then we have a Thanksgiving group cruise on the new Celebration, Carnival Celebration in November. And then we have another New Year's Eve group cruise on the Radiance.
Great point, Tessa. So it was a white party or a disco? That confused me. I had disco and white, but it just kept the PJs on. Yes, it was. It was confusing.
We just kept our PJs on too. We were too comfortable.
Susie Cooper said, I want to go on the breeze, but I only see it doing cruises up to 5 nights. Is that the case right now?
Yeah, they don't do longer cruises right now. They're just doing like 4 and 5 nights.
Doodles, are you saying that the silent disco is better than Celestial Strings? Because if you are, you are risking our friendship with a statement like that. That's like saying you don't love Bon Jovi. T said, hey y'all, did you hear the CDC just lowered their threat level from 3 to 2? What are your thoughts? T, I'll tell you what. We don't pay much attention to it. That's good for everybody cruising, but they had already lowered it. And to be honest with you, every person on the ship, I saw about 20 people out of the 4,000 people maybe wearing a mask, and that could be for any number of health reasons or risks, or maybe they are susceptible to something that we don't know about. Yeah. Maybe they're overly cautious. I can't speak for them, and I don't care if they do. Yeah, right? You don't care if they do.
I don't care if they do.
Matthew, were any kids wearing masks?
No.
Okay.
Well,
but most of the people were happy to rip those things off as soon as we got on the ship. So we think that's great news to you, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I guess they wouldn't be vaccinated, but the younger kids can't go to the kids club.
Yes.
So.
Well, regardless, nobody wore them, and even if they were mandated, people would probably still be trying to escape that anyway.
For sure. We know you would. Tony Saxon said, my white outfit was not worthy of the silent white party. Tony, your white outfit was hot fire. Come
Oh,
on, dude.
yeah, that was, yeah.
We know that. Carla McClendon said the best part of the silent disco was the lady ordering a glass of ice, yelling at the server instead of taking the headphones off and talking normal. See, that's what happens. People are abused. People were upset on the Mardi Gras too, said See the World with Chris. It was fun when 2 different songs were playing and 2 groups doing different dance moves, and the rest of you had no idea what was playing, said Beth. Beth, I know, I'm sorry, Beth. I know you had fun. There's always someone that has a good time. I'm not saying, that's... I'm not saying that's... Let me just say this. Beth, the next time we hang out with you and Doug, please, no silent disco. I'll do anything but that. I'll go to Reba's. We could do Top Golf. I don't care. Just please, no silent disco. I don't love Bon Jovi, nor do I like the Celestial Strings. Jamie, we're done. How do you not like Celestial Strings? It was amazing.
Gosh, yeah.
Gosh. The airline told us no mask starting in April. That's cool, Rhonda. That is fantastic to hear that. Yeah. Julie Amos said, I am on the Thanksgiving group cruise. The New Year's Eve one, the Vloggers one, and the Alaska one. You guys are going to be sick of me and my mouth. Listen, Thanksgiving group cruise will be smaller and chill, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The New Year's Eve group cruise will be a party. The Vlogger group cruise will be insane. We have no idea. The group that we had this size at times was challenging to manage. I have no idea what's going to happen on the Vlogger group cruise. I don't even know what we're going to be able to put together. Although, think soon. Sharon's off a cruise. I believe. I don't know what Josh is up to. EECC is off a ship for right now. Jenny is off a ship for right now. These powerhouse people should be putting some ideas together and having some ideas come out very, very, very shortly. So there you go. I want the crew to be able to remove the mask. Hi, Humber Jumian.
Yeah, that would be
Truth,
nice.
brother. That is the truth. Washington State dropped the mask on Saturday. CDC cruising destruction. CDC is a cruising destruction center. Let's see. Okay, so let's jump ahead. So the next thing, we had our day 5 in Belize. That was a weird day. We stayed on the ship in Belize.
We did.
We ate breakfast at like 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we almost, so when we got on the ship, originally we had planned to maybe do something, book something last minute and do something. We thought, we'll get off and do something. And I think the night, we never did. And then the night before, we looked at each other and we're like, you know what, we're going to sleep in. We're staying on the ship and sleeping in. And we did. Mm-hmm. And then we went to...
We did. We needed to sleep. After the 3 powerhouse days that we had before that, we needed that. So we got up. So our plan was...
That was C-Day brunch.
No, I think
we just ate brunch now.
We just ate quick.
That's right. Yeah.
We just ate quickly in the buffet, I believe.
That's right.
And then we're like, okay, let's go lay out in the sun. So we go to the after the ship.
That was our Sunday.
We get to the after the ship, and who do we see but the Francisconis are there. And they're in the pool. Bill Leach was in the pool as well. And so Sharon goes to lay out. And I said, you know what? I just want to get in the pool and have a couple of beers. That looks refreshing.
Yeah, I wanted to get some sun.
There's like 3 other people in the aft pool. Nobody's there. It's still an ool. It's not yet a pool. Because there's no pee in it. See what I'm saying? And I'm like, that just looks great. So I got in the pool. Ordered a bucket of beers. Went through that. Ordered another bucket of beers. Shared one of those, maybe 2 of them.
That's kind of sunburned that day, too.
I ordered another bucket. So a couple of bucket of beers later, and possibly along on an iced tea, I'm feeling no pain at all. I'm feeling groovy. People were coming back from Belize, getting in. I mean, at one point, there were at least 8 or 10 people from our group in the pool. And we were just having a great time, laughing. Gina Bird and Matt were in there. The Humper Jumians were there. Pam Shantz got in the pool.
I got in there for a while.
Leanne and Brian were there. Their kids were there. Well, Megan, their daughter, was there because Nick and Matthew were chilling out at the kids' club together. And I don't know who else. I'm sure I'm missing other people, and for that, I'm sorry. We were talking to other people that were hanging out there as well.
The Birds were there.
The Birds were there. Yep, Gina and Matt Bird. They were amazing. Loved meeting those guys. And so, so we're drinking. Then I get out of the. Then we're like, okay, we got to go back to the room. We got dinner in a while, so we go back to the room. I lay down in bed to take a quick nappy poo. Next thing, and our dinner's this is at maybe 4:45. I don't know, getting on almost 5. The next thing I know, it's 11:30 at night. I'm out. I mean, I'm boom out. Sharon, I think she just said, "Screw this! I'm not going to try to get Jamie up." You laid down for a while, I think, and got knocked out.
Then I got up. I ordered some room service And I ordered some for you too, but you never woke up. So
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I ate part of yours.
No, at 11, I got up at 11:30. I think I went, took a leak, went back, and got back in bed and passed out until the next morning.
Yeah.
I will
And
say-
I needed that. I mean, I needed that.
I guess with that room service order too, when I got back in at midnight or whatever, there was a nice chocolate cake next to my bed.
There was.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
Well, we needed that rest because the next day we were getting off in Honduras at Mahogany Bay in Roatan and getting ready for a great day at Infinity Bay
Yeah.
at the all inclusive, and that was fantastic. Sharon, our guy Johan, there he is right there with Sharon on the beach. That's a great picture, by the way. I need to work on my photos. That one was a winner. That was a great day. He took a bunch of us to one place. He had 3 different buses. How many people were all together, would you say, in the group? 35, 40 people total on doing different things.
Well,
Am I
there,
selling it
there
short?
was 35 at Infinity Bay, and then
35 at our thing, plus
Well,
more people.
then some others came, and then he did tours with some people went and saw the sloths and zip line and big ATVs, and so there were different other excursions. We had like 3 different like the options, and then there were some other ones that he put together for people too. So yeah, he had a lot of stuff going on for us. So he accommodated a lot of us.
Yes.
He had 3 buses for us.
And there were people that were donating cash to him for his church. Nancy brought one of the 2 suitcases that she brought off the ship was there. And she said, what a nightmare the first time she did it. As she brought the suitcase off, she was hassled by customs to no extreme. They were wanting her to claim everything that she was bringing off. She's opening the thing going, it's stuff for kids. It's coloring books, pencils, crayons,
School
a couple of
supplies.
school supplies. And the first time, it was a pain in the butt for her. The next day when she did it, much, much better. I think much more smooth. But she did it in 2 places. So amazing. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
the videos of Nancy doing that. Nautical Nancy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That will be fantastic. So that was an amazing day. We all went. A lot of us went to the beach and hung out and just had a blast.
Yeah.
Except me, because I never got my drone in the air because I was having some technical difficulties. The
yeah.
app crashed and I couldn't download the app to fly the drone again. I was very upset.
Yeah.
Very, very upset. Hello, Mr. Cruise Fever. Nice to see you. So that was a great time, and I don't think I have any other pictures. I showed the pool party picture, right, of everybody there.
So
And we saw the. Oh, wait a minute. You haven't seen this one yet. Okay, I've got a video here, and the first few seconds of it. One thing that was great was John from the ship show, had a floating carnival ship that was a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. So at one point, while we're all in the pool, he takes it out and he puts the Sharonatsea theme song. You know, hold on, the one that sounds like this. You know the one, right? You know that song. He takes that and he puts it on, and so he's playing that, and then all of a sudden he sees some other music comes on. Next thing you know, Bon Jovi comes on, and then we did something. Here's one fun thing that happened at one pool at Infinity Bay, and another amazing thing. Nautical Nurse Nancy, if you're out there,
oh no.
I love you, girl, and please. I think this is okay to play because it's on multiple. It's on 20 different cameras throughout the.
That
pool.
was at Paradise Beach, though.
That was. So that's what I'm saying. This video has one pool event, one moment of fun stuff at the pool in Infinity Bay, and another that happened the next day. But I had to put them together in one video. Here's a little something funny. I think you guys will enjoy this. All right, we're here. We're just doing a little singing. You can almost hear the music in the background.
We got 3 left.
Oh, you got
Kelly was Kelly Here's to the group cruise. Sharon Sea Travel Ship Show. Forever, baby.
Yes, those are tequila shots, if you had no doubt in your mind.
She came in like a cannonball.
Oh, Nancy. This was unbelievable. They don't let you jump in the pool on the cruise ship, but they let you jump in the pool at Paradise Beach. I'll tell you what. That was amazing. Just amazing, Nancy. Like I said, I think it was okay because about 25 cameras have that on. It's going to be on 3 different vlogs, probably 4. So I think it's okay to put that out here. I think it is okay. We'll catch up to the chat here in a minute and see what people are saying. Yes, Nancy is an amazing person with the biggest heart. You are so right. Rotom was beautiful, said Arnold Kump. I see Gina Bird out there. What's up, Gina? Nice to see you. It was relaxing for sure, said Beth. It was fantastic. Lola Miles said, you're such a sweet couple. I'm assuming she means me and Matthew. Thank you so much, Lola. Very nice of you to say. Yes, and Sarah from the Q's Cruisers helped Nancy the whole way. Those two are best buddies in the world. So that was fantastic. Good to see you all back and healthy. Ali Vargas, thank you very much. Rotom was awesome. We had a great guide, said Timothy Walters. Yes, he had a great time with Real Deal. Nancy's like, what's this? Sorry, Nancy. At least I didn't land on anyone, said Nancy. It was amazing. Nancy does love to live dangerously. That was off the chisel. Too funny. Flying Nancy. It was so much fun, Carrie. And that's how the entire day was there. Yeah. It was fantastic. Don Ash Sr., I don't know the answer to all those questions, so I answered none of them with regards to drone flying and stuff in other countries. I can tell you this.
All places have different regulations.
I can tell you this much. We walked up to a security guard on the beach. This guy was a full-dress security guard, almost military-looking. He had all the tools he needed, including a very large firearm on his side. And we said, hey, man, is there any place around here that it's okay if we fly a drone? And he turned to John and I and said, yeah, man, anywhere you want to is going to be fine. Right here on the beach is okay. Wherever you want to, no problem. And John and I were like, man, this guy is awesome. So I think it was Jerry. Jerry, if you see this, thank you so much. You were fantastic. We appreciate that. So the pool time was great. John had a very inappropriate angle for that shot to Crazy Cat Traveler. Nancy set up the shot. Don't be confused. Wait till you see my view. Nancy, I promise I'll be good. You have my word. Yes, I don't even know. John's view is going to be amazing. That's all I know. He was right there. She jumped over top of him.
Yeah, over his head.
Yes, it was. John, you may want to clear that view with Anthony. That's all I'm going to say. We're just going to leave it there. Nancy is awesome. She brings the party every time. Nancy is the party. And yes, John said Jerry was legit. That dive scored a perfect 10. It certainly did. Gina Bird said, I got Matt watching beside me tonight. Matt, what's going on? I'll tell you what. So these two could be. I had a conversation with these guys earlier in the group cruise. Gina watches a lot. I think she watches a lot. She said she does, and I trust her. And she brought her husband Matt, who's every once in a while somebody comes on a group cruise, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where one of them watches different YouTube channels, the other one really doesn't. They're just not into it. They have no part of it, and they don't really know what's going on. They're just there for the cruise.
Yes. So Matt got there and he's like, "What are these idiots doing? They're bagocking. What's going on with this?" And I by the end on day one, he was like, whatever, I'm just here to hang out and watch these fools. And by the end of the cruise, I think he was subscribed and ready to go on another group cruise. That's all I'm going to say. There you have it. Kelly Ronaldo said they were very interested in John flying the drone. They were. Well, and the kids love to come up when you're doing it, too. They love it. Did anyone go to the Platinum and Diamond party? We did not even go to ours. Only a glass of wine and a drink coupon. We had the Tears package doing something else. No, did our Platinum Diamond party, besides the games not being on? Right?
Yeah, I miss the games. I wish they would bring those back. Hopefully,
so I think there's really no point because it's the same thing every time. So the games add an extra layer of fun to it and actually kind of put some excitement in there because the only thing that it has going for it, and this only applies to the adults here, is the free, drinks or whatever,
Well, if you have the drink package, then people used to always want to go because, you would get free drinks, but now so many people get the drink package.
Especially people who are experienced cruisers and they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So if there's no free drinks, it's basically watching a little movie and introducing some of the crew. And, but ours was a lot of fun, I think. I won't say a lot of fun. It was just, we enjoyed it. Let me put it that way. We enjoyed it. and the cruise director. We really, part of it was we really enjoyed that cruise director, Savannah.
Hold on, you mean this cruise director, your new best friend?
Yeah, she is great. I love her personality. She was so friendly. And one thing I noticed is, there's a lot of great cruise directors out there, but we've sailed with a lot of them. And some of them, you think, oh, they're so great. You see them up there. But when you actually get a chance to talk to them, some of them are like, they're a
little dismissive. They don't have a lot of time.
Or they talk to you, but they they're just like there because they're the cruise director. They're not really absorbing what you say. They don't really have that carry, attitude. Savannah remembers, the ones that remember names, which is hard to do with so many people, but if they can remember your name and talk to you and remember little things about you, and even like Bill Staten, she left him a little note in his room because she remembered something that they had said. Those are the cruise directors that really stand out, and Savannah's one of those. Like when we cruised with Kindle Fire, it was completely opposite. Like she was up there doing her thing, but it was just like an act. Like she was the cruise director. She put on her show and her thing, and there was no real.
Wow, are you bashing Kindle Fire right now?
I do. I don't care for her as a cruise director.
Okay.
I'm honest. If I like someone, I'm going to say it. If it's a cruise director and I don't care for him, I'm going to say that too. And
also, by the way, Jimmy and Sam Butler, don't think we didn't notice you guys crashing, but photobombing this picture right here behind us as we got off the ship there too. So keep that in mind. Yeah. And that reminds me, seeing Sam in that picture is when we got off of the ship in ports, to walk off of the ship and through the port, we had to put masks on. And then as soon as we got out of the port, we could take them off again. Still very weird, but hopefully those days are long gone. And
let's be honest, the people on their way back, I mean, come on, really, barely anybody even wore the mask.
Because everybody's hammered.
Because everybody coming back
and they really
stumbling and fumbling their way back.
And they don't enforce it coming back, really. They know everyone's been drinking.
Bill Stan 67 said, I only had one small drink plus half of one of Jamie's at Paradise Beach. It was the calm time. Bill, you dirty, stinking liar. You're a liar, Bill Staten. Right now, you're a liar.
You made up for it at dinner with your 6 or 7 cocktail.
Sharon, no, he's lying right now.
Oh.
He drank a ton at the Paradise Beach.
I don't know.
He literally chugged an entire tequila sunrise that was 85% tequila. A woman who I don't know, a stranger, came up to me and said, I've been drinking these all day. Have a taste of this. And I took a sip of it. And I was like, whoa. I mean, it alarmed me when I tasted it. And I looked over and I saw Bill Staten. I said, Bill, give this a try. Because he'd been trying drinks all week. And he took a sip. And next thing you know, he slammed the entire thing. People were yelling and cheering for him. It was an unbelievable moment. And I'm sure it was captured on some video somewhere. Tess said, not a bad moment all week. So much fun, so much to do, involved in so much, but still miss some. It was great. See the world, Chris says, I like Santos better. Food and service is better. Chris, I'll tell you what, I had good food at Paradise Beach. My service was great. Well, the guy missed 1 or 2 orders, but to be honest,
I'm going to say that, okay, I had a great time because it was our group there at Paradise Beach, but we've been there, I think, at least 4 times. And I will say this was probably our least, like the service-wise, it was probably our least, best service. And I think it's because, once again, just like the cruise ships, they were packed, they were sold out, and I don't think that they were quite ready for it staff-wise. They seemed a little confused. They were really kind of getting it together. But, I just kind of overlooked that because I realized that, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, they're out there working hard. They're doing the best, and they're getting get their groove back on. And, so hey, we had fun and we were with the group.
Yes.
But I will say the service was a little all over the place there this time.
I will tell you why.
Usually we have awesome service.
Let me tell you why the service is all over the place. Because
and we had a big
every time we've been there before, we're in chairs. Mm-hmm. And we're in our chairs, we're getting food in our chairs, we're ordering drinks in our chairs, then we're getting in the pool and having 1 or 2 drinks, and then getting out and going back to our chair. In this case, we had a line of people that was 25 people long.
In the pool ordering food from the pool.
Ordering food and drinks over. I mean, every time the guy came to the edge, you're going like, I need a beer, I need a soda, I need a second, I need this, give me this, go to give me this.
Yeah.
people are shouting stuff at this.
I wouldn't have been able to keep up with it. I'd be like,
And
I
he would
don't-
come back with 3/4 of what was yelled at him every time, and that was and it was very, very challenging.
that's
and
true.
and that in addition to, like you said, you know, what else was happening there? I mean, the guy couldn't keep track of anything.
Yeah.
He's just writing stuff down, going back and putting drinks down, and be like, get your own, whatever it is, it's
Kind
here,
of
so
doing the
come and
best
get
he
it.
could. Yeah, that's true.
So we
And
got
I
the challenge.
like Mr. Sancho's too. But it's a little more of a party vibe, I think, there at Sancho.
Savannah made Debarkation bearable, kept us informed with what was holding us up from getting off the ship.
Yeah.
You're right, Timothy.
Yeah,
she really
she
did. I did not win the guys' burger challenge, but I did win the 3-hour-old burger challenge at Paradise Beach. Like good having borders all day. Larry Bum, you're so right. He wasn't there for the guys' burger challenge, but there was one point I'm standing there with him, and we're drinking 40-ounce beers, and that's 3.5 beers per 40 ounce. If you know, for those at home. And at one point the Francisconis ordered some burgers, I think, and there was one extra, and it's sat on the edge of the pool.
Oh my God, he didn't eat that, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God.
He sat on the edge of the pool
That
for a
thing
while,
was sitting there forever.
and then we looked.
It looked like.
And he literally said, "I'm going to do the 3-hour burger challenge," and he ate it.
Oh my God.
Took 2 bites. The first bite, he goes, "It's a little dry." I was dying
It
laughing.
was sitting in the sun for an hour. Oh my God, you're lucky you didn't get food poisoning.
Yeah, and maybe you did, and we don't. You know, for all we know, Larry, if you were feeling a little slow in the last day, maybe you did get a little food poisoning.
Oh my goodness.
That was unbelievable. Sancho sometimes takes a bit for the service when your group is bigger. Our group, when your group is huge, our group was big.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. That's one thing we love about Sharon. She is honest. Thank you, Sandy. Second.
Another thing I do like a little better about Paradise Beach, if you're with a group, is it's easier to find people there, I think, because if you're by the pool and you go to the pool, you're going to just see everyone kind of there. Whenever we go to Sancho's as a group, sometimes you have to search a little while to find people. They do have the 2 pools there, but a lot of people go to the beach first, and it's just a little harder to find people.
Arnold Kump said the service at Paradise Beach was way better and more efficient than anything on the Vista.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Yeah, they were definitely more.
Yeah.
efficient. There were a few
Yeah.
people
A
where it
lot
was their
of slow
first time on
service.
Carnival. They had only been on NCL before and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yes,
very
it,
slow
It
service.
was if you were new to Carnival, and people had said, "No, give Carnival a chance. Give them a chance. You'll find they're very close."
That's what
And in a
not
lot of
being the
places,
cruise
they're
about.
just as good. This was not the cruise to have that happen.
I think the Vista's always kind of had a meh reputation on its, you know,
Yeah,
service
for
and
whatever.
it's-
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always just been
Larry,
Vista.
Brian with Larry said I moved that burger about 5 times. Just to move it out of the way because it's too close to you when you're trying to drink. Jose Larry said the service started out slow, but immediately started throwing money at the guy. And once we got things started, it got way better. Sometimes that's it. He remembers your face a little more when it's backed by a $20 bill. Just keep that in mind. Sometimes you tip on the front end before the back end, and then you're good to go. It was on.
Neil
It was
Drucker
fantastic.
said Gigi's was wonderful. One of my sons just looking at the pictures and thought the food was great. Yeah, we did not eat at Gigi's this time. We wanted to, but we didn't. But Gigi's was our favorite restaurant on the Vista when we went in July.
Yes.
We really enjoyed it.
Todd Karoji
Gigi's on in-
says, I was going to say the same. Lisa went back to her chairs on the beach, and the service was much faster there. It is, because,
Yeah. I can remember you.
Yes.
It was pretty confusing, and people were drinking quite a bit, so everyone was yelling and carrying on, and it gets hard, for these guys, and they're running their butts off.
the palm trees at Paradise Beach make a big difference from Sancho's, makes the place more beachy and open, said Riding with Larry. Very cool. Riding with Larry, congratulations to you, sir. There was a winner of the Golden Cock Award, and that is a statue of a chicken. For those wondering about my language, and that person happened to be Larry Brandhorst. No one more deserving. An amazing cruiser. He brings fun to the forefront of everything that you do with him, and he was the recipient. Last time it was Marty Stanley, who did a great job as well, but it was awesome. Awesome. Timothy Walters was disappointed they didn't have any creme brulee. Where, at Paradise Beach Club? Or on the ship?
Okay.
Because on the ship, Sharon had as much
Timothy,
creme brulee as anyone could choke
there was
down.
plenty of creme brulee. I had 2 creme brulees every night, and
Well, maybe you
we
just took it all.
We had 5 more for the table. They brought like 5 more, and I just, it was there for the table, because I asked the first night, I was like, I like creme brulee. Do you think I could have it every night? And so every night I had 2, and then he brought extras.
Larry Brandhurst said, "Thank you. I'm just a plain cruiser." Larry Brandhurst, there's nothing plain about you, my dear friend. Nothing plain about you at all. You are an amazing dude, and I can't wait to see you and cruise with you again. Marty and Jason were such great table mates. They really bonded with our table and the MDR. Shots.
No.
Said knock on her Sancy. Yes, Marty was there. She brought with Jason, her husband, her fiance, her husband.
No, not husband.
Okay, well, whatever they are, they were fantastic. Tess Almont said, yes, Timothy is right. The lack of creme brulee at our table was unforgivable. Oh, please, Tess. You probably had 5 all week.
Hey, I shared at our table.
Woohoo Girl was so proud when she saw Larry get
But
the...
I would have probably brought a few around to some other tables, but by the time we got our dessert, everyone was gone. Our table was... we really slow service.
Yes, and also...
We got our coffee after we were done with our dessert every night, except for one.
Oh, yes.
And that was
right.
the night that not that many people were there, and they actually brought the coffee before the dessert. I was like, wow.
I did not see it on the menu. Timothy, it was not on the menu, but Sharon requested it specially, and they made a couple for her each night, and it was amazing. Every night they marched out a double order of creme brulee for her. Next time we'll know to get you included.
I did not know you liked creme brulee, Timothy. Next time I cruise with you, I will make sure.
Beth said I asked for creme brulee on the last night. It was a no-go. I'm sorry, Beth. Where do you see the vlogs?
We had 3 at our
it.
table we were trying to get rid of. I didn't know.
That's probably you. I guess you had it all then, huh?
Well, no, we were like trying
Even
to...
John got a creme brulee hookup. He came by the table and said, what the heck? And so he took one. Yeah, they would come with 2 for Sharon, and then like 3 or 4 more they would just put on the table. Because if they're going to make it, they're going to make a batch of it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So it was unbelievable. All right, so we did the Cozumel Paradise Beach was fantastic. And then finally, the final day at sea, we had a brand new event that turned out, I didn't know how this was going to turn out. I think John would agree that he didn't either. But gawking with the stars. Sharon, tell them a little bit about it. What was it like?
I was surprised at how many people actually got involved and participated. You know, I thought there would be more people watching, kind of like the Guy's Burger Challenge than
at least 30 people begawked.
But we had, there was a lot of people participating.
Yeah.
So, well, we did it kind of the same idea of Dancing with the Stars, where you have the paddles and you score people with the numbers. So Jamie and I, John and Kelly, we were all the judges, and we had our paddles. And every time someone came up and begawked, and then we gave them a score. At the end, we totaled up all the scores, and there was a winner. And I don't think we're going to tell the winner right now.
We're not telling the winner. For those of you, if there's anyone out there that doesn't know yet, we have created a great relationship with our friends at the ship show.
And
John and York are a wild couple of dudes. They love to have fun. They have a great, loyal following over there. And one of the fun things that they do is begawk. And yes, it's the sound a chick or a rooster makes, and that's what I'm talking about. Like a little, that kind of a begawk. That's what it's a way to say, it's like when you say dude. Like, hey, dude, you can say begawk in so many different ways. It means so many things. It can mean hello. It can mean what's up. It can mean all kinds of stuff.
There was a lot of good begawks, and some people really put a lot into it.
They did. So here's a shot. We're not gonna. You have to wait for the vlogs for a lot of this content. I'm sorry.
And it worked out. The place we planned to have it. We didn't realize how well.
Besides when the rain came.
That it worked out. We knew that there wouldn't be a lot going on the side of the ocean plaza there outside. And there was nobody out there. And so we went out there. We had our spot. Everyone else was just at tables that were around the area there. And then
we owned the whole area.
Yeah, and then we just called each person up, as we got to their name. And then they got up and did their begawk in front of everyone.
As each person came up and gave us their best begawk, we scored them just like Dancing with the Stars. We each had a paddle, erasable, marker, and we gave them scores anywhere from 1 to 10. And we could do points, 2.5, 0.5, whatever the case as well. So we did that. And just to give you an example, I want to thank our volunteer for their begawk. Just one person's quick begawk will show you. This is a little bit how it works. You would just walk up, however you want to do it. Loud, proud, quiet. You just have to give us your best begawk. And everyone did there were some wild and crazy ones.
Yeah.
But this person was an average score begawk. Let me let you see it one more time. There you go. Maybe just one more time for Wanda from Cruising for Food. There you go. That was it, Wanda. Amazing. We hope you don't mind us using your bagak. But remember, everything that happened on the group cruise is now owned by Sharon Sea Travel /Ship Show. So you are welcome. So yes, that was it. What are those books of your? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. I could not work up the nerves of bagak, said Gina Bird. Matt did a great job though. He came up.
Yeah.
You guys did an awesome job with all the group events. Thank you, Timothy. Marty rocks her bagak. John had trouble drawing the number 8, said Nancy. Oh my God, look closer at the paddles. Yes, you're right. Big G and Snuggles, what is up? We're late. We finally arrived. What's up, James? Shaza, Pizza King, Matthew. Matthew, how's the pizza? Any new foods to try on the cruise? You can say that we're awesome.
Yeah.
You try anything new?
Pizza was good. It's the solid, usual Carnival pizza. Always good for a cruise ship. The best pizza at sea. That's all I gotta say.
Matthew, why don't you tell us? One night you had the filet mignon from the steakhouse. How'd you like that?
I will say the filet mignon had too much sauce on it.
It was too. Matthew did not like the way. I feel like it's John because John usually doesn't like food. Matthew did not like the way that the steak was prepared. I think it was had a layer of flavor on it where it was seared that Matthew was not down with. He much prefers just a straight grilled piece of meat. So that did not go well. Luckily, he had me next to him, and I helped him finish a little bit of it. Everyone had a bagaking good time. Yes, that was fantastic. Cruising for Food said, I got my tush smacked more on this cruise than any other, sometimes by strangers. Congratulations. That's very nice. The ship show said, Gina Bird chickened out. Ooh, I like that wordplay there. People inside the Red Frog Brewery were asking what we were saying. I had to explain what the contest was about, said Timothy Walters. Oh, yeah, I guess so, because right down the way, the Red Frog people were all right there. This was our first cruise on Carnival, and I can see why people like Carnival so much. It wasn't the service, it was the atmosphere of the whole cruise that made it great, and the group was awesome. Michelle Satan, thank you. But coming from you, Michelle, that means the world. Coming from someone who was a little unsure, probably a little quiet, I don't know if shy would be the word, but with a husband like Bill Staten, you would definitely be the shyer one of the two. And the fact that you said that really means a lot to us. So thank you from us, from John. Thank you so much. That does mean the world. I did say steakhouse. Oh, I did the steakhouse surf and turf from the MDR on the last night. It was so good, said Tess Salman. Yeah, listen, Matthew's particular. He is particular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If he's nothing else, he is particular. Viking Sniper, is anyone loyal to Royal? LOL. Hey, listen, Royal does some great things that are great. Their food is normally a notch above. I can't lie about that. In many cases, not every case. We've had a couple of duds on Royal too. Two cruises.
The specialty restaurants on Royal are good, are maybe better. But the MDR, I don't know. I really one or the other to me.
Listen, at the end of the day,
one thing I will say is Royal does not have good creme brulee, and that's hey, you have to have good creme brulee.
Listen,
my business.
I'm going to say this to someone in particular, and if you think it's you can take it or leave it. But just because you make your shrimp cocktail look fancier doesn't mean it's a better shrimp cocktail. Shrimp is a shrimp is a shrimp. That's all I'm going to say. The beef Wellington was pretty damn good. Yeah. I liked it a lot. I agree with you, Tony Jackson. Looks like Tessa's a little overcooked, but, Daniel Phil says, all I can say is I feel like we missed out. Oh. Daniel, I'm not going to say you missed out, but you and Nancy missed out. I'm just going to leave it there. Let's see. Well, I've had enough Wonder hype machine this past week. Viking Sniper said, oh, you mean the Wonder? Well, the Wonder looks like a fantastic ship. But, I mean, I think we learned from Adventure of the Seas that when you get 20 different people in the cruising community on one ship, it's overload, and you're getting so much stuff. And one person saying this was underwhelming, and the next person saying this was the most amazing thing. Yeah. And one thing about Royal is that they do invite some people. If they have a relationship with Royal, they invite you on their ship. Now,
everything's going to be great then.
Yes. let me make it very, very clear. We have a great relationship with Carnival, and I can't say that we don't get a perk or two here on occasion with Carnival, and some of that comes from just being loyal to them and cruising with them so much and creating relationships with people that we've cruised with over the years. But nothing is, we do not get discounted cruises. We don't get comped cruises. We don't get any freebies at all with regards to our cruising experience from Carnival, which is why we can always tell you the truth about everything that we experience and not feel guilty or bad about it. And we do that, and we don't mind saying it, and that's just, the way it is with us. So that's what you're getting here, and that's why we like teaming up with the Ship Show, because we all feel like we can keep it real, up on the field, and that is the deal. So there you have it. There you have it. Nancy loved the beef Wellington done medium rare. It was tender and tasty. So there you
the
have
beef
it.
Wellington was good.
Yeah. All right. And Leanne and her family, they were in the main dining room, but they didn't eat there a lot. They went to Cucina del Capitano twice. One time was Leanne said, and one time was pretty good. They ate at the steakhouse, and they said that was pretty damn good. And John said he really loved the steakhouse besides the piece of porcelain that was in his sauce.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just, those things will happen. I cannot wait for NCL Breakaway in January 2023. I really like that ship, said Tony Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're excited to go on another NCL. Well, our next one will be the Prima, so that's going to be amazing.
So John there was only one 40-ounce glass bottle broken by the pool, and that's thanks to John from the Ship Show. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
I'll keep going on the fun chips, but not because of their food, that's for sure, said Doodles. Hey, I did not go hungry. Listen, this body was not created by not eating the food on Carnival.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I actually gained a few pounds when I came home this time, and the last couple of cruises I didn't. It's probably all the creme brulee.
Yeah. When we have a mini Arizona meetup, you never know, Kelly. Right now, John, we are working. I'm going to come out and say it, and John doesn't know I'm going to say this right now, so I hope he doesn't
I
mind.
probably don't know either.
We are working hard on a Nashville get together, and there will be talks of it this week. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I cannot find a hotel for under $400 a night anywhere near the downtown area for any weekend in September, which is usually the month that we do it. And I don't know whether that's normal or what the deal is, but that is just that's just freaking expensive for anybody to come into town and do that kind of thing. And I don't want to go too far off the downtown area, because then you got to Uber in and stuff like that. At least in Vegas, sometimes you could get a deal at a few different hotels, or you could be like at an outskirts hotel that's cheaper, but still be close to where all the activity was. So, John, we're going to talk about it this week, and we'll see what we can come to and see what we can put together. But we have to do what's best for the people, and that's what we will do. It's cheaper by Opryland, said Crazy Cat Traveler. Maybe we can do that. Daniel Field says we're heavily booked through the year, so don't do Nashville.
I know. We have a lot booked towards the end of the year.
Kelly Madison said too expensive, switch to Vegas. Cruising for Food said okay, Vegas it is. Gatlinburg at the end of August. I don't know anything about that. Try Embassy Suites Airport. Share Ubers to downtown. It's the way to go, said Tess Almon. That's an option. We're as Ship Show said, might have to do Vegas, ? I don't know what we're going to have to do, but we're talking about it. We're working on it. Inflation is hitting the cost of travel, said Brian with Larry's.
Yeah, and airfare is going up, so, that's another thing for people to...
Now, hold on. We do have one final important thing that we need to do here. Now,
what's that?
what is this place we keep hearing about called Boosie's?
Oh, my God.
Boosie's, the place with the chipmunk on the front of it or something?
Bucky's.
There's like a rat or something like that. Okay, so a big thank you to Wanda Byram, Cruising for Food. She hooked us up with a bag, with our first ever. Oh my God, Sharon, you're tearing that bag open. Easy, girl. She hooked us up with our first ever bag of Beaver Nuggets.
Falling everywhere.
Busey. It's named after Gary Busey's. Marilyn Dillon, thank you for that tip. We will take that into consideration.
They do smell sweet. They smell like maple.
Let me see that. Let me think of what.
Like maple syrup.
So we wanted to try these.
I was thinking they were going to be like a salt.
Everybody out there is raving. Rhonda Carney, I will not be responsible for an Airbnb of any of the people here.
Yeah, no. The first ingredient on here, which you know how when they list ingredients on things, they list them in the order, I believe, of the most to the least. The first ingredient is brown sugar.
See a lot of it.
Brown sugar.
And the next one is cornmeal, then corn syrup, vegetable oil. Ooh, these things do not sound healthy.
We'll see. All right, so everyone is always raging about Buc-ee's, and I'm sorry to I don't we did not go to Buc-ee's. I'm going to be honest with you.
We were going to, but
it is a truck stop, guys. It's a large gas station with a lot of things in it. We have those out. You can find those here too. On the way to Vegas, there are huge gas stations with everything you could want inside of them. Diners, food, sandwiches, hot meals, alcohol. I mean, they have it all.
We'll go to Buc-ee's one day.
I'm not sure what it is. I don't get it.
Try one. We'll try Buc-ee's. I mean, we'll go to Buc-ee's eventually one day. It didn't work out this time. But someone was nice enough to give us these, I almost said Beaver Nuggets.
Don't say Beaver Nuggets. Yes, it was Wanda from Cooking for Food.
Yep.
The stuff that's in my mouth.
Thank you again, Wanda. Okay. Wow, you must like them.
I want to get the feel for them.
I'm trying.
Okay. I had dinner right before the show.
Remind me of like the consistency of a cheese puff, but more crunchy. But like, yeah, like fried in maple syrup. I probably shouldn't eat this whole bag tonight. But
Let me tell you something.
But I will say they are very good, but I would not drive way out of my way just for Beaver Nuggets. There's other things that are similar, but I will still eat this whole bag tonight because
Right.
I love sweets.
I'm going to tell you, Sharon has spoken her piece, and now I will speak my piece. All right, people. It's a gas station. It's a truck stop. Those things are pure crap. They have there's nothing redeeming of that. There's nothing there. If I would kill for a bag of Gardettos, but those things are disgusting. It's horrible. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry, Wanda. If I owe you money for that bag, I don't know what it is. I can't imagine it'd be more than $1.45 for that. It's a bunch of, I don't know what the hell it is.
I wouldn't say they're disgusting.
They were horrible.
Unhealthy maybe, but not disgusting.
It's not a truck stop. Trucks are not allowed there. Yeah, well, if I had my pickup truck, I'd pull my ass in there. And and not only to fill up my gas tank and get out of there. Certainly not to eat any beaver nuts or beaver nuggets. The ship just said, yes, thank you, Lord. That's right. Buc-ee's doesn't have Pepsi in a bottle. See, Carla, no beaver for Sharon, said Richard's owner. Tested, not a truck stop. Trucks are not. Oh, it's a nice gas station. What do they have a potpourri in the bathroom? So it smells good after somebody drops a deucer in there? Is that the feeling? Hey, there's a beaver. Come on, people. It's a gas station. It's a very large 7-Eleven. That's all it is.
Oh my gosh. Karen Griswold said, Sugar Smacks married Corn Pops and had a baby named Beaver Nuggets. Oh my God. That is what it reminds me of. A Corn Pop, the Corn Pop cereal. That, I was trying to figure out that's what it is. Corn Pop cereal. That's exactly the taste.
Yeah, they have tons of jerky, sandwiches, barbecue, and bakery. Yeah, that's all the big truck stops have those. Good, it's not a truck. Trucks aren't allowed there. All right, well, what is allowed there? I'm sure a van of people that live down by the river can probably pull on in there and eat that stuff, can't they? That stuff is pure. I'm sorry. This could be considered a Jamie rant. It's pure garbage. I'm telling Lobster T that you're talking about, oh, please, Diva Temple. He doesn't like that crap either. Tony's a refined guy. I've eaten oysters on a half shell with him. He just says that to be nice to the people.
Oh, Daniel says put them in a bowl of milk.
That's disgusting.
Nancy
Nancy said, watch your back tonight. Texans are not forgiving. Hashtag garbage. Oh my God. I like the restrooms are clean and the coffee's hot and fresh. Well, Karen Carter, that may be true. Meanwhile, Sharon can't stop eating them. Sharon eats crap all day long. She's a junk food junkie. That's it. The wanted posters are going back up. I agree, Jamie discussed. Thank you, Larry. Larry Brandhorst, winner of the Golden Cock Award from the Group Cruise. I should know that you would be the voice of reason. The voice of reason.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Listen, if let's say I had 4 dirty martinis, 2 2 Buffalo Trace Old Fashions, a few beers, then a cigar, and after that, yeah, I'd eat the whole bag. Just because it's something in my stomach. But that's really all it is. I'm sorry.
Well, they're good. And
I'm sorry.
Like I said, I'll probably eat that whole bag. But I wouldn't drive way out of my way for them. Just like I wouldn't drive way out of my way for corn pops because that's what they taste like. But
I have at least 8 people who said, it's not a truck stop. No trucks are allowed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you guys down. Okay, it's just, what can I tell you? You want the truth. You want the truth. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth about Bucky's non-truck stop, truck stop. I want to see the ship show's opinion now. It's a crazy cat travel. Oh, don't, he won't like me then. B-Stain67 is about to unsubscribe to the channel. I'm so sorry about that, Bill and Michelle. I'm sorry. It's just not there for me. No checks in there.
Jamie's not a big sweet eater though either.
Thank you. And it's also the cheapest gas. Well, it should be because every Tom, Dick, and Harry's going down there to buy Beaver Nuggets. They're making a killing on these things. It costs about 19 cents to make that bag. Look at the bottom of it. Look what's on the bottom of the bag.
It's gonna fall apart.
Look at it. I don't even know what's in the bottom of that. It's all just a bunch of...
I think that's...
It's all the sugar that fell off of them.
It's all the sugar in there. Look, yeah.
But I think that's because they've traveled home.
It's like a bag of bad crack.
And
where the rocks are all broken up and it's all powder at the bottom. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my gosh.
I apologize. But that's just it just had to be said. It just had to be said. Jamie said hi to Exxon in the nasty bathroom. I drank with Reserve Old Fashions and Jameson and Ginger. There you go. Clayco wouldn't like them either. He's a highfalutin diner. You're right about that. That's the last time I bring you anything, Jimmy. I want you to bring me something. Just don't bring me the Beaver Nuggets. I thanked you for the
That's
Beaver
okay.
Nuggets.
You can bring them to me because I like them.
That's what Mom said. They sell Buffalo Trace. Well, that's one redeeming thing. Maybe that's the one reason why I'd roll in there. And if I needed some gas at a good price.
Oh, Alfred says, Sharon mentioned a giveaway. Let's get into the giveaway. Alfred
Inglesby, what's going on? How are you doing? How is Melody doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Lovely to see you guys. Jamie apparently knows what bad crack looks like. My cholesterol is rising. Looking at that, it's more sugar than the full sugar Cokes in Mexico. You're right about that. It's like John with his toilet paper. Well, no, because the difference, Nancy, is that I'm right and John is wrong when it comes to toilet paper and Beaver Nuggets. So that's one big difference. Sharon, you are doing a giveaway. You want to give something away? Mm-hmm. Hold on. You also have an announcement to make.
I do.
Tell people about what's going on. All right.
I do.
You do. About when is the next time people will see us on the live stream?
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
So our next Monday Night Live will not be until April 4th.
What?
We're taking the next 2 Monday nights off.
Yes.
We have a lot going on. One thing is our daughter that just had the little new baby. They are moving in about a week and moving to Minnesota. And so we're going to be spending a lot of time with them, doing a lot of family stuff, concentrating on family for the next week or so. And then we just have a few things around the house, things we got to finish up and do.
Yes.
But we will be putting out more vlogs. Our vlogs will have at least 2 out every week during this time. So you'll get some vlogs, but you won't get our live show for a couple weeks.
You know, we're not taking off from March Madness, Tim Mary. I appreciate you saying that. No, it's just some family stuff. We've come to it's just something that we got to do. And we need to spend a little time with Brittany and the fam. And some of that time will be Mondays and Sundays and doing some stuff like that. So we want to be there to help them get through this process. We're going to be doing some, probably maybe doing a little babysitting while they are boogieing out of town as well. 2 weeks without Jamie in my life. What the heck will I do with myself on Monday nights? Well, Tess, you can still think about me on Monday nights and do whatever you want. I just won't be here.
Oh my gosh.
Minnesota, do they like the cold? Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do like the cold. They
do
don't like the heat in Arizona.
Not the end of the world. But in place of us on the lives, we will have videos coming out. We got our VISTA cruise videos coming out, and we're going to be moving out, doing some of that stuff And so that ought to keep you busy. We'll have a couple videos coming out over the next 2 weeks. And before you know it, we'll just be back. And I think Larry said we could feed those beaver nuggets to Lucy and Boswell. So
No.
thank you so much.
I'll eat them. I'll eat them. Cash
Yeah,
Addict Bell, Millstone says the bathroom. Yeah, the bathroom will be finished too, and then
Oh yeah, that's rocking right along.
that's another.
That's moving on.
Yeah.
If it wasn't that damn cruise, it'd be done already.
Yeah.
It would be done
Yeah,
already.
you were on a roll before that.
I wonder when we'll get a ship show vlog said See the World with Chris. Soon, very soon. I promise you that. I know he'll have one out. You'll have pieces of it on Wednesday night for sure, and he'll tease you with some great content. You better have Maxwell do a new intro, said Amy Franzak. You're right about that. We need to get him. We need to get Luke. Maybe we can get Baby Harper to do one too.
Oh wow. Yeah, and we will be going to Minnesota in July to visit them. So maybe we'll have some fun heading to Minnesota content. I don't know.
The news of no live is almost as devastating as seeing my luggage in the hall on Friday night.
Aw.
Listen, it's okay because I know that you guys will come back to see us here in 2 weeks, and everything will be groovy again, and we'll let you know when everything's coming back around again. But we just got to do this, and that's a big deal for us, and it's important, and so that is the scoop. Which one gets done first, the bathroom or the next ship show vlog? That's a close one. That's a tough decision. We'll have to see how that plays out.
Maybe that's something people should put bets on. That would be funny.
Yes, the ship show will be there for Wednesday. Maybe we'll see if John can step in and just do a Monday and a Wednesday show for the next 2 weeks. Keep you guys entertained. We'll see what happens. Tony Jackson, my birthday's April 2nd. We'll love a shout out on Monday the 4th, please. All right, we will give you a shout out, Tony Jackson. Happy St. Patty's Day coming up as well to you guys. It's going to be right at the clock. We will miss it.
Yeah.
We're going to be very upset, but whatever.
Oh, that's right. We will.
Bonnie Bench said, where in Minnesota?
Hugo,
Minnesota, in that area. Is that the actual mailing address, or is that the biggest town next to it?
Well, it's in Hugo. I think that's
Hugo.
the city, the mailing address.
Like Mel Stowe said, enjoy your family time. I'm working the next 3 Monday nights anyway.
Oh,
well, there you go. And I might have some extra work to do too. We got a lot of changes going on at work too. I got some guys leaving, and I've got somebody promoting, and all this kind of stuff. So, and I have some training people. Y'all be missing during your time off. Thank you so much. I'm hosting a support group of SASC Anonymous to help with the distress of the SASC for 2 weeks. Trying to spend time with my niece starting the 29th for 7 days. Jamie will hide. That'll be lovely. You will have a lovely, lovely time.
Yeah.
Quality family time. That's the way to go. Sharon, one last thing. You had something to give away. How are we going to do that?
So I think we'll just have people choose a number between something, and the first one we see that comes up will win. So if you're interested, you can put a number in.
Hold on. We have to choose it. We're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be.
I'd say, how about this? What if we just went full blown 1 through 1,000? Or does that seem-
Oh, that's a little hard.
Karen Griswold, Tom Brady needs to make up his mind. What's he gonna do? All I know is our Chargers, Matthew,
Come on.
hot fire.
The numbers already started. Hey, we have
Numbers are coming in. We have not started. Number
Don't say a number yet.
All right, let's see what. So we have their carnival goodies here. I will say these are compliments of
We're not
Carla McClendon. So
That's right. Is all this going to? Are these going to be multiple gifts?
yeah.
Yes, Nancy and Leanne, please put a stop to the number flow out there. You guys are out of your mind. You're actually cheating, and no one likes a cheater.
Yeah, we'll do
No one likes a
multiples.
cheater.
We'll do multiple. So one gift is this cute little nylon carnival bag. I can't see if they can see it.
Oh, it's
Can you
lovely.
Put the
Oh,
thing. I can't
You
see
want
if
to
I'm
the thing? Let me
showing.
put the thing in.
Yeah, there.
Oh, it's so nice.
And then we have these are really cool. I love these. They're I don't know if you can see them. They're little, there's 3 of these. They're little ear bones, but they have little whale tails on the end. They're so cute.
They're carnival
So cute.
earphones.
They're so cute.
That's
They're
right.
really
Top
cool.
of the line.
They have
I think they're made,
extra
I'm not
things
sure if
for
they're
the
made by Bose or Beats or who, but or maybe they're just made by Billy Bob. He lives underneath
Yeah,
us.
these are really cool.
He's lived in the crew deck.
So anyways, if
How do you want to do that?
let's do the bag first. So if we're gonna, when we say go, the first number that we see
Or you just pick
is the number we choose, or
What? Well, I gotta keep it simple.
We'll
I
win
want
the
to
bag.
buy you.
will win this nice Carnival nylon bag. This is actually great for traveling, getting on a plane too and things. I like that.
All right.
Wait, what are we doing? Each one on a
Well,
hundred?
no. Here's how we're doing it.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna take forever.
Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. We have a number written down right here. Where's the Bucky's bumper stickers? Chef Meg said. Hey.
Oh, you wrote one.
Which are, yes, we were on a cruise recently. Last week we're on a cruise. And keep an eye out for the vlogs. They're coming out hot. They're going to be coming out.
I think. Okay.
All right, so we're thinking of a number between 150 and 200. Go.
150 and 200.
Yes. A number between 150 and 200. Go. Oh, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa, it's okay. We can control it. We can
Check.
control
There's
it.
some
We
clothes.
can control it. Hang on a second. I need to go to the top and then go back to the bottom and start looking. Hold on. We're looking. So you guys are all getting a ton of numbers, but we have to go through slowly and look at all the numbers. All right. That's the winning number, guys, right? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Do you see it anywhere?
Yeah.
Do you see it between 150 and 200? I don't see it yet. I don't
There's a
see
couple
it.
that are close.
I don't see it.
Very, very close.
There's one that's really close, but wrong.
Oh.
Hold on. How far back do I have to go?
You see
Oh,
it?
keep
Oh,
going.
I see it.
Where?
Wait, make sure that's not the second one. Wait, there might be a different one.
Okay,
up
yes.
there.
Hold on.
Make
Let me
sure.
go back. Let me go back and see.
Go back to where we were before. It skipped all the way down.
It did skip all the way down. I gotta go
There's a
back up.
lot.
Hold on a second here.
Oh.
Okay. We did skip down a ways. Hang on a second. All right, you can probably stop now, guys. Hold on here.
Yeah.
There's
There's
too
one
many.
winner already, but we got to see
We
if there
saw
was
one,
another
but we got to
first.
see if that's the first one or not. See, that's close, right? But wrong because the number's written wrong. What do you think? You see it anywhere? You see it?
Well, go. Wait till I go down.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there was someone first.
All right, the first person to get it, Mr. Arnold Kump. Guess this number right here. Arnold Kump.
187.
187 was the winner on the bag. Arnold Kump sent an email to Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel.
Well, I will send this to. I have this address. I'll
Stop the
send this to you.
guesses. Stop. Halt. Stop the guesses right now. I want the jam. No, the jam's not involved, Arnold. There's no jam, dang it. And by the way, how is Dana from that last party night? Is she sobered up? No, I'm just kidding. Arnold Kump's the big winner for the first one. Okay, now we're gonna have
All right.
three more.
Now,
All right. The next one is gonna be. Yeah, I'm getting messages.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
that's not-
Okay. All right. The next one. The next number is gonna be between what two numbers, Matthew?
Let's go between 200 and 300.
Oh my gosh,
Ready? Go.
Matthew, that's a lot of numbers. But
Oh.
okay,
That's 100.
that is 100.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
third.
we're getting swarms of people anyway. This should get.
going so fast.
I know people are just going fast.
Go on, go on.
Oh, we just guys go to the bottom and then go back up again.
Oh, I thought I saw it.
You probably did.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. If you're just joining, we are looking for a number that was guessed in the chat to win a giveaway for an amazing pair of headphones. Top of the line. Some of the greatest headphones ever created for mankind. No jam. I'm sorry, Timothy Walters. There's no jam to be given away.
Slow down, slow down.
Hold on. We jumped to the bottom.
Oh my
Let me go back up
goodness.
a little bit here. Let me go back up a little bit here and go down again. There's just literally too many. There's just literally too many. Matthew, do you see anything? Do you see the
I'm
number?
looking, I don't see it yet.
Do you see it?
I feel like this is a number that, the channel has associated with a few times on
Really?
cruises.
Really?
What? Oh, okay. I see what you did there, Matthew.
No, I
You
don't.
get it, Sharon?
No, I don't.
What's that number remind you of? What was the cabin we had on the last cruise?
Oh, okay. I got it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
assuming somebody's gotten it by now, but if they didn't, then there's just be a swarm of that, number now. You kind of just gave it.
But it's a 3-digit number. I can't believe we don't have it yet. People, this is how frustrating, but how exciting at the same time.
Oh, there was one that was one
Oh,
away.
it jumped again.
I know it did. I know it did. Let's see. Spell the number next time to slow it down. Good idea, Arlene. That's a great idea. Hold on, where? I think I'm in the Matrix. Someone said. Okay, we got to go back.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I think we can probably stop with the number.
Stop with the numbers.
Yeah.
Stop. We just have to find it now. That's the tough part.
Yeah.
I'm sure every possible number has been guessed between 200 and 300.
It won't let me go back that far.
Uh,
You would think so, but you never know, Matthew. Very tricky. You see it? Please, somebody's got to guess it. Please, someone guess it. Wouldn't it be funny if Arnold Kump guessed it again? He's got a way with numbers. He's a numbers guy. Ooh, that was a close one. My eyes are hurting.
I know.
No, Cruising for Food. The answer is not Weenie Ride. Please, Matthew's here. How dare you? Where's Doodles is not the right answer as well. This is one way to get a lot of comments. Been there, done that.
there's a couple really, really close ones. Ah, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Where do you see it?
Sue
O'Connor. Sue O'Connor got it. That's the number, guys. Sue O'Connor.
282, and if you don't know the significance, we've had the room 10282 on multiple ships before, including our most recent Carnival Vista celebration cruise.
That's
just a
right.
week ago.
That's
All right.
right.
I will be sending these out to you, Sue.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next up, okay, stop the guesses, please. Stop the guesses. Next up, let's make sure the guesses are
They're
stopped.
still coming in. All right, we got it. No more guesses.
Matthew was at
Okay,
Infinity
my-
Bay too when you sang that song to the ship show. You're right about that. Congratulations, Sue. All right, stop the guessing. Stop the guessing. People just throwing numbers out there.
All right.
Sue kind of said, yeah. All right, I'm
right.
thinking of a number.
All right.
All right, just for everyone
It's my
tuning
turn.
in.
My turn.
No, I got one already.
No, it's my turn.
That's the next one.
It's no. It's my
There's still
turn.
no.
I have a number. You can do the last one.
No, it's my turn.
Oh my god.
My
You
turn.
me.
All right.
We'll get a clean piece of paper. Then.
Okay.
Flip it
I'll do it
over.
on the other side.
And then also, for
No,
anyone-
that's not the number. Ship
for
show.
anyone who does not know, we're giving away these little Carnival headphones.
That's right. A $59.99 value. Yours for only the $40 shipping and handling tonight. Pork chops is not the
so-
right answer, Arnold. All
All right. So.
right, come on, Sharon. Tonight, it's already. It's
My number is gonna. I'm gonna make it easy. Between 1 and 50.
Between 1 and 50, go. Between 1 and 50. Yes, headphones for your own style and disco.
there you
You're
go.
right. Between 1 and 50.
There's a close one.
Slow down. Oh.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody.
Oh,
Hang on. I think we'll get it soon. Hang on. 1 and 50, guys. 1 and 50. Between 1 and 50.
it skipped
Oh.
again.
It did skip again. So what happens is you're going down the chat and then it skips to the bottom. Hold on.
Was there one?
We gotta go
I
back.
did see one, but I don't know if it's the first.
I don't know if it's.
So it's been guessed. So you can
Okay,
typing now.
stop the guesses.
Stop the
Someone has
guesses.
guessed it. We just have to find it. We have to go through and find it. There it is. Is that it?
That's it.
Bill Staten, B Staten 67. Show him the number. Prove the number.
Number 3. And that was so close. Just 2 messages down is Larry Bum with a 3.
Yeah.
Larry Bum, you're so close to Bill Staten. Right there. Look how many other numbers we guessed. All right, stop.
All right.
Stop the guesses now. Please stop the guesses.
Bill Staten. All right. And we have one more left. We'll let Matthew pick the number.
Okay, I'm picking
You gonna pick the number again? That number thing is giving me
Between-
goddamn
Do
headache.
it just between like a 50, like don't go to 100.
well, it's
50.
I think it's the last
Do it
one.
between 50 and 51.
I mean, it is the last one, right?
The last one for 2 weeks. For 3 weeks even.
Yeah. So I think we should go.
Oh my
Go
God.
big or go home.
Well, I don't know. It's hard for people to guess.
Just stop in the name of love. 3 times we played and 3 times
right.
they didn't stop guessing.
Why don't you do?
I know, Ship Show. It's unbelievable. Bonnie Bench said this is fun.
All right.
Can I get a shout out? Enrique Mateo. Hello. How are you today, buddy?
I gotta think of a number. How about this?
Oh, B Satan 67 is at 50.5.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
We're going 1 through 100. Ready, set, go.
1 through 100, go.
100.
1 through 100, go.
There's a little delay on the chat, but soon they'll be piling
7-second delay.
Ah.
Like any professional thing. It's going fast. Going quickly. 1 through 100. Who's gonna guess it?
Oh, skip.
Oh, we skipped it. Jesus, when we skip, I mean we skip.
I think that one's from the last.
No. No, because you did one.
No, because it's
Did you write down the number? Where's it written down?
It's,
Oh, okay.
it's time. That one's timestamped from 8:08, and we just started like 30 seconds ago.
Oh, no, we're cool.
I think that's from the last one.
No, because these are all new.
Yeah.
Are you
1
sure?
through 100. Just get the number, Matthew. Just find the number. Just find the number. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh.
I see it.
Wait, but
I see
I'm
it.
still confused though. This has to be from the previous thing, right? Yeah, look, because there was a stoppage.
Oh, yeah,
there.
that was the previous one.
That was the
Okay.
previous numbers.
Okay, hold on. Yes, now we're in the new numbers.
Oh, okay.
All right, you can probably stop at some point. Someone's going to have it. We're barely through the first 20 guesses because we have to go back and go slowly through it to find the winner. So sorry about that, guys. But I know you guys will keep guessing anyway,
close
just
one.
because it's fun to throw numbers
Yeah.
out there. 1 through 100. It's the top number, too, for us. Number has some meaning to it. No, it's not 69. Matthew chose the number. Come on, Wanda. Oh, look who got.
John's on the same page with you, Matthew, on that number.
Wow, unbelievable.
Something
He
you have in
hasn't
common.
won since he submitted a picture of a kid, a photo for the photo contest back in 2018. But the Ship Show is the winner. The first guess, 29, 29,
The
29.
shared birthday.
The birthday. He was channeling his inner Matthew. There you go. Stop the guesses. And this is why I don't gamble, so crazy catch up. Speaking of gambling, I had a great time gambling. Let me thank Brian Francisconi for staying up late doing a little gambling with me. The last night, literally the last night, I won back everything I lost, plus put a few extra bucks in my pocket. So there you have it. All right, that was amazing. This is rigged, unsubs. Well, if you keep guessing 69, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Congratulations, everyone. 4 prizes, 4 out the door. That was fantastic, guys. All right, let's... Sharon, did we show everything that we have to of our little video clips? Is there anything that we've missed out on? We got that, 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 we got that. We got it all. We got all the photos. You guys saw that one. Yes, you did. That was amazing. We saw the group photo. Savannah, we saw that. The ship meetup photos. You with Johan at Real Deal Rotan Tours. The fun in the pool, we saw that. Guy's Burger. Bagaking with the stars. The pajama party. we covered all the bases tonight. You guys have been amazing. Thank you again to John. And of course, his partner in crime. He couldn't make it this time, Doodles, but we look forward to seeing you next time in Alaska. That'll be off the chisel as well. And if you want to cruise with us going forward, when can people cruise with us again, Sharon? Let's say they're like, I'll cruise with Sharon and Jamie and Matthew, and I don't need John this time, but we'll be there with John next time. What about just Sharon Sea Travel?
We will be cruising this summer, but our next group cruise will be October 10th on the Norwegian Creme, and then we will be on the Carnival Celebration for the inaugural U.S. sailing for Thanksgiving, and that is November 21st. And then we have our New Year's Eve group cruise on December 30th.
Is the Celebration a group cruise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the big vlogger cruise in January.
And that's Thanksgiving, right? The celebration is Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to brave the waters out of New York, October 10, 5 days on the Prima, brand spanking new ship, inaugural U.S. sailing for NCL. That's going to be amazing. The celebration, is that an inaugural sailing? That's a U.S. inaugural sailing on the Carnival Celebration. So back-to-back inaugural group cruise sailings, which is risky at best. You're going to have a lot of fun. No, I can't speak for how any of this food or service experiences will be. And then finally, what was the last one?
The New Year's Eve. New
Year's Eve on the Carnival Radiance. One more time, we're going back to LA, baby, and doing it all over again. So if you want to sit next to me in an outfit like that, or Larry Bum in a shiny jacket, that's the place that you want to be. And then after that, we got January, the Vlogger Cruise. Sharon, people are dying for information on that.
I know.
Do you have any insights that you can give us on anything that's going to get put out soon? I know you need to speak as a group, but is there anything you can tease us with?
Well, hotels will be coming out soon, and also we're working on some excursion stuff. You know, I have a couple things in the works for excursions already, so we're just waiting at those, and we'll announce all those coming up shortly.
Well, there you have it. Yeah. There you have it. Did you learn your lesson about going to Bermuda in October? Crazy Cat Traveler, we did, but we're not worried about getting off the ship. It's a brand new Prima, and we just want to check out that cruise ship.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get off if we make it there, but if not, we don't really care. We're just going for the ship.
People are still guessing numbers randomly. Diane Carlson, 86, 90. Kelly Madison said 46, and then 32.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Then we will have our big Alaska group cruise with the ship show in June of 2023.
Will we be on the Carnival Jubilee in January?
January. It's not going to be out till...
Which January? A Dale Coaster? What are you talking about? 2024? What are we talking about?
Probably. No, we'll be on the Jubilee November 18th on the inaugural U.S. sailing.
There you go. John is using my keyword. All right, listen, you go have fun, and we'll talk to you a little bit later, guys.
Look at that number. Diva Temple.
What happened there? What? Kelly Madison, hold on. I thought Kelly was more of a regular. Maybe she just got caught up with something. I learned that Jamie doesn't know what a truck stop is. Listen, I do, and it's called Buc-ee's. So let's just leave it at that. Oh, all right. You guys have been great. So like I said, or like Sharon said, next 2 Mondays, sorry guys, we got to handle some business, family stuff, kids, family, babysitting. They're moving. We got to help them. All that kind of good stuff. We love you. We'll see you soon. Vista vlogs are coming out. Go check out, listen, do me a favor, leave here right now and just go click on it and watch the first vlog. It's a fun little 16 minutes. Just shows a quick little thing of us getting to Galveston. Quick look at the Tremont. We head over to have a nice supper. And there is talk of us possibly getting on a very, very rich person's yacht. We come this close, and I'm not sure we still might not get a phone call. So go check it out. And until next time, from all of us here at Sharon Sea Travel, to all of you, from myself,
Debbie Smith, our next
Matthew,
cruise will be in May.
Sharon,
most likely,
Boswell, Lucy, of course, the amazing Nautical Nurse Nancy, Leanne, their families, and everyone here. Thanks for always watching. Thanks for the support. Watch the videos, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And until next time, Sharon, tell them what's up.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, everyone. Happy cruising, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, guys. 2. Peace out. Thanks. We love you. Hold on, I need this.